All right. Hey, everybody. It's D&D night.
Hello.
How's everyone doing? Pretend like I haven't been talking to you for the past 25 minutes.
All right.
Oh, wow.
I'm
It's so great
good.
to be here. Oh, wow.
Hey, nice seeing your face for a while. All right.
It's a nice dance, Joe.
We
Speaking
should.
of seeing my face,
I'm waiting for
I need
somebody
to come over to your house and get some tea.
Oh, yeah.
Get a box of tea.
I got someone sent me also a thing of. You ever heard of this before? Roasted corn tea and roasted barley tea. All it is, it's just roasted
I've had barley
corn.
tea. Yeah.
That's all it is.
I haven't had corn. I had roasted barley tea at a Korean restaurant in
I guess it's a Korean thing, and it's actually pretty good. It tastes like Isaac. You would like it because it tastes like cereal. Imagine if Kix was a tea. That's the worst roasted corn one.
Kicks?
Kix.
Remember Kix?
K-I-X.
Is that still around?
No. Joe's too young.
Corn pops.
And then
Corn
there you go.
Corn pops rock. I love corn pops.
Yeah, add a little extra sweetener in there. You get corn pops. And then the barley one had a kind of like a cornflakes, but a little less corny.
Barley tea is pretty good.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was weird. I pull a bag out. It's just a bag of corn. That's all it is. I was like, okay, I'm up for it, but it wasn't too bad.
Nice.
All right.
You're going to get some matcha next? I'm going to send you some matcha.
I don't know. I'm not.
You ever had matcha?
I see it in the stores, but I'm not brave enough to try it because it's weird.
Where you have to, like, whip it with a brush. That's, like, the traditional thing where you, like, put it in there and you have this brush and...
Matcha's a
Matcha
very
tastes
different
very
kind of tea.
green. Like, it tastes like plants.
Oof.
I
I
had
tried to get into juicing one time where I was like juicing kale and stuff.
Oh, my
Tasted
God.
like
Yeah, I remember that.
It tasted like I was
Everything now.
drinking a lawn that just got mowed.
He'd be like, try this new
disgusting.
juice I made, and I'd drink it, and I'd be like, that tastes like lawn clippings. Another day, I got this new juice, it's pretty good, try it, and I'm like, tastes like lawn clippings. It doesn't matter what you do.
It was horrible.
Remember when Jamba
Tastes the
Juice was
same.
big, and that was like the thing
Yeah.
was wheatgrass and like the wheatgrass. Was that what it was? Wheatgrass shots.
Like
It
the
would
stuff that
take
you
like
let
a
your
little-
cat eat off the counter when they're sick.
I had matcha in Japan. It was not for me though.
Matcha's, I don't know, you have to like that kind of bitter,
Oh, is it bitter?
grassy.
I don't even
assumed-
know.
I
It's
assumed
been
it's.
so long.
I assumed it's like a
All-
green tea.
all
It's.
tea-
I
well,
mean, it's like a frothy green. It looks like a smoothie. Basically.
it's a powder. It's
I
powderized.
saw that. You usually like mix it in.
Mhm.
Yeah, they use a brush, like this big, it's like a big wooden
Like a
brush
whisk
thing.
thing.
It's kind of green tea, really intense.
The only
green
place around
tea.
here that I know that sells it is I don't ever see it in grocery stores, but you see it at Ross, Ross and Marshalls.
I don't know that I'd buy matcha from Ross.
Goodness.
There's a
It's
tea
not
shop
matcha.
at the mall here that'll sell it.
Hmm.
Like they have these big tins and they'll scoop it out for you. I got some black tea from there a while back.
Hmm.
Pretty good. But they're really into like those. You want this super flavored tea? We've added 15 different fruits to this tea. I'm like, no, I just want like normal tea.
You guys sell Lipton here?
Lipton.
Oh my.
All right, let's D&D some things. So last week, everyone was here. It's a miracle. And you guys had a bit of a chat and a well, you spent most of the time just debating what you want to do in Saltport. That was most of the night.
We tried to get people to do stuff, and everyone wants to stick around all the time.
You
One
ventured
of us
in.
was dying.
That's
You
all
ventured
right.
into the shadow town of Skadoon, and then ventured back out. You met with the Dark One, calling himself Montreux, and then, or he calls himself the Dark One.
Yeah.
Chug calls him Montreux.
Yep.
He's a shady fella. You learned he is not the friendly type.
He killed.
He gives necromancers a bad name, I think is what I said before. Killed Fip,
Roof.
that's right.
Rip.
See, even Holly agrees. You don't buy matcha from Ross.
What about Marshalls? Marshalls is a step up, right?
Sidestep. I'm pretty sure.
Check out this high class matcha.
No,
I got
that's what you
from
go to Burlington
Marshall.
for. That's the famous.
Yeah, Burlington Coat Factory. They had an AeroPress at Burlington. They're fancy.
Yeah, they have all kinds of cheap stuff. Anyway, how do we get on this? What happened? Finn needs to adjust his cam. What's wrong with Finn? Oh, yeah, it's because he's too close to the camera. I can't really get him straight. Sit straight.
Oh, here. Do I need to move over? Do I need to move my camera?
No, you're good. You'll adjust yourself later on anyway.
I move around.
Let's see.
went to the
You
tower
ventured
with a
into the
blue
tower,
goo.
the Alzira Tower, which is no longer controlled by the necromancer Alzira. Last time you know, it was controlled by the demon Ballas, and there was an issue with Ballas and some mushroom people, fungus people, and then an event happened. 2 years later, you come back. Ballas is no more because you guys killed him, but there was some spooky things going on in there, and the mushroom seems to be in there. There was lots of undead skellies and things sort of forming a perimeter around the tower. As you scoped it out, you saw the words etched in the stone, "The ring must shatter," etched all over the place. And then you made your trek back to the monastery over this way, over this one, which was at one time... Which was one time was, well, it's been a few different things. But at the moment, it is controlled by Barnabas, who was one of Alzira's lieutenants, who was running the place. Seems to be all alone in there, just studying away. Friendly type of necromancer seems to be. And,
Yeah, real friendly. He blinded me. Jerk.
Everyone's a jerk to Finn, or to Rick. That's how this game goes. He's like, finally, I get to meet my patron. Oh, she's a jerk.
That's so true.
And then you guys left there. You decided to take a 24-hour rest in the Happy Monastery's
the Happy Monastery.
comfort.
We were 1 hour into that rest.
1 hour into the rest, blood-curdling scream comes from outside the room.
Say, I'm not even gonna bother.
Just go back to sleep.
Back to sleep.
Not again.
Oh, people screaming and dying.
I have a question. How close is Fip?
Where was Fit before? He was
He was like watching the tower and watching the undead go back. And
yeah,
forth.
he was watching right at nighttime. The fungus started coming out of the hole, and the undead started marching on it and fighting back with them. Did you call Fit back, or is he still just out watching that?
No. As soon as we got into a near confrontation with Barnabas, I called him back to like top speed.
Okay,
So
so
I
it's
don't
still
know
going to
how
be.
far
It's
close
still he's still probably an hour out.
Okay.
Okay, well, I guess we're gonna go check on this thing.
So everyone going?
Yeah.
I'll run in first.
We'll get the
I'll
whole
wake
crew.
up.
Open
Yeah.
the door. Darkness. The scream. It was a little ways away. It wasn't like next door, but it certainly echoed throughout the monastery.
I'm gonna keep my key awareness up, and I'm gonna start heading towards the sound.
So you make your way. You've got the sort of corridor of rooms in this place. You make your way around where Barnabas's room was. His door's open. It's
Aren't we
empty.
in the big room? We just need to like go around. He's pretty close, isn't he?
Yeah, just go down the hall. It's like you're in a hotel. You go down the hall, take a right. You're in
the
sort of
Shining
you're in the main room. All of the initiate monks sort of stay together in there, and you head down the hallway to where all the important monks were. They had their own rooms, and that's where Barnabas was staying. His door's open. He's not in there. His stuff is still there, but he's not there. And all's quiet now.
No sign of struggle. No blood on the
You
wall.
can roll me an investigation if you like.
Let me get my character sheet out of my holder. Out of my side holster.
David, you got your character sheet?
I do.
All right, David. Points for David. I won't kill you first tonight.
What'd you
Oh.
say?
Investigation.
Investigation.
17.
Okay. You notice there is you're kind of searching like in the doorway of his room and in the hallway. There's not any sort of struggle or anything like that. You make out it was a high pitched scream for one thing. There seems to be a lot of traffic that goes outside his room and down the hall. And with that investigation, if you'd like, you can survival and try to follow those footsteps.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
you
for
can
sure.
Follow
Here we go.
follow the traffic path.
Okay, I can't reuse that dice. Good
Or you
enough
can-
a turn.
Maybe you could tell Jack about it, and he could do it.
Well,
Yeah, I'll tell Jack. Hey Jack, come over here and follow this trail. 'cause I'm
Yeah, it's
terrible
like
at survival.
I'm like watching him like try and do it. I'm like, what are you doing?
Just shaking your head.
investigated it great.
And you can see like
Watch
the
me
floor, you know
roll
how when you have like
one.
wood floors and like the sides are nice and polished and the middle gets some wear to it. And so you kind of follow that. There's also some dirt tracks. This old
What was
Barnabas
the
doesn't
check
seem to
again?
be doesn't clean his feet too much.
Okay, what was the check again?
Survival.
14.
Okay. Still not bad. You managed to follow them. You guys follow along.
Yep.
And in the back of the monastery, you find a side door that leads out where those footprints are going. Door shut.
Okay.
Just like a small
Is this
little...
like a track, like running tracks and blood, or is it like
No, you don't see any blood.
no blood?
Just some dirt and some, just sort of the clear dust.
Who? I know I had a point of exhaustion. Who else did?
Me? I don't
Question
remember.
mark.
I think it was just...
Question mark?
I don't think I wrote it down.
I did
None of
not.
us have exhaustion. We took
Hey,
a
I'm.
nap.
I think it
Dude,
was...
we could buy followers on bigfollowers.com.
Oh,
big
want to become
follow.
famous? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, dude. Nothing
So who-
says
yeah.
famous like thousands of fake viewers.
We only,
If
I only
anyone
get
else
those
has a point of
on those
exhaustion.
D&D nights.
So disadvantage on ability checks if you have a point of exhaustion. I know I do, but I don't know who else does.
Okay.
So we're following Jack.
Yep, Jack leads you to the back door.
Yep. All right, so are we going through?
He leads us to the back door. Guys, I found the exit.
Guys, I found the
I'll
back
go
door.
in-
Wow,
I'll
you're
go in-
Like, oh, we're outta here.
Mind blowing.
It's the best door I've ever seen.
Yeah, this is incredible. Look at the architecture of this door. All right, we'll go out the back. We'll
Door
look
is
for this
very,
guy.
very plain, very modest. This is a
Dang it.
monastery.
What a plain
This is
door.
deceptively
It's
modest.
just a hunk of wood.
I
with
get what
a-
you're saying.
with a
It's
wooden
so
handle.
simple. It's elegantly beautiful. It's like a minimalistic door.
Sure.
We go through.
It's minimalist like all the gear you guys have right now.
Oh, no.
No, I like wearing a bed sheet with a hole cut in the top.
Okay, door
All right.
is unlocked. I mean, you're on the inside, so you can open the door if you want.
All
Who
right,
wants to
well,
open it?
yeah.
Anybody?
I'll open it
Okay, so you open the door.
with the awareness up. Keeping that up.
Open the door to the moonlit plains that you guys are in right now. It's pretty bare. There's a it's dark. It's moonlit, but you do notice to the left a bit is a small little, looks like a small little shack, stone though, that is surrounded by a few tombstones. And other than that, it's pretty bare. You've been in this, what's the word?
Outhouse.
No, the place in where you
Courtyard.
where you bury the dead inside
Cemetery.
not a
Oh,
cemetery, inside the cemetery.
a
Mausoleum.
monastery.
Mausoleum?
Mausoleum.
Is that it? No,
Mausoleum.
it's a
Mausoleum.
There's a word for it.
Crypt.
Okay.
Crypt.
A crypt.
That's the word. The crypt. You've been to this
Mausoleum,
crypt
same
before. Bart has bad memories of this crypt.
Like
Bert has
what?
bad memories of everything.
Other than that, everything else is pretty quiet around here. You see there's a bit of movement on the horizon, but you've seen it before. I mean, it's undead things.
How full is the moon? Like how bright is it?
It's half.
Half.
So it's
Okay.
decent.
I'll look through Pip's eyes real quick to see where he is.
He's beelining it back. He's still got. It's only been a few minutes, so he's still got about an hour to get back.
Does he see what we see though? Like as far as the movement on the horizon?
Yeah, it's just some undead groups.
Okay.
Just they're going in like in groups of 5, seem to be.
Okay.
Most of them are just ordinary skellies. He gets there is some lizard folk skellies in there. Most of them are human.
Okay.
And
Pop back out, checking on him.
the occasional big skelly also.
Okay.
As you're standing there, sort of scanning the horizon, you hear another scream.
Is it from the crypt?
It appears to be coming from the crypt.
What kind of scream is it?
Time to go for
You want me to
the
imitate?
pleasant.
Do it.
It was worse than that. It did not sound like that. What's your example?
Yeah, I mean, it's like.
Yeah, like that. We need to get like a Diablo 2 soundboard in here for you.
I know, right?
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, fellas, are we going in?
I guess
Yeah,
so.
well, of course we are.
I'm just
We're
following along. I'm
adventurers.
very tired. I'm exhausted, in fact.
Let's go into the crypt.
Okay, it just looks like a stone outhouse. It's not very deep. You presume.
I
it
shoot a
goes-
fireball.
You remember it goes down. Other than the rook. There's a front door, wooden door.
Yeah.
Leads into the crypt.
I'm less impressed by this door, and we go down.
This one's
Just to
weathered.
relax the simple elegance.
That was the door. I expect my crypts to have stone doors. Let's go down the stairs.
Well, you open the door. Who opens the door?
I will.
Shiro.
Okay, Shiro, standing in front of you as you open the door, and you see a very large undead beast that seems to be just sort of patched together with multiple bodies been put together to make this thing. You could say probably at least a dozen skellies have been just sort of smashed together to make this massive beast.
Abomination.
And it is it's all bones. It's just a bony fella, but he's got these claws that look sort of Wolverine style. They got these massive claws on the end, and he just you get about a 10-foot spacing, and then there's him filling up the entire doorway, and then behind him is the opening that leads downstairs, and he is just standing there, motionless,
Greetings.
staring into the ether. Is that the word?
Hello.
I'll start heading in. I'm gonna try to stay away from him, but I'll keep my key awareness up and just move around him.
There's not going to be.
Got a 5-foot
If you want to
corridor.
get, you're gonna have to like squeeze by him if you want to try to get back behind him.
I'll go to squeeze by him, but I'm gonna hold the ring up as I'm going past him.
Let's go in between his legs.
Whee!
So, as you squeeze by, describe to me how you want to squeeze by him.
Just like up against the wall as much as possible, just squeezing like tightrope.
Okay, so
Up
you're
against
gonna
the
have to
wall.
like brace yourself against him to squeeze past him.
Okay.
You have to like put.
I'll push him forward a bit
Okay.
away from me.
This seems like bad news.
Okay. So
Here we go. Finish.
Bad news bears for you.
let's see.
Say excuse me. Excuse me.
Yeah.
pardon.
I'm gonna walk up behind him and go, "Yes, my gatekeeper."
Yes, my gatekeeper.
Yes, my gatekeeper.
Yes, my gatekeeper.
I think I have a
Sorry.
map for this.
Sorry.
Map for this?
He turns and looks at me and goes, "You are the dirtbag."
You are the go to the hole.
Hey, dirtbag.
That's a reference that nobody is going to get. Nobody.
I don't know. I think that thing's pretty popular.
You think the board game Nightmare?
Well,
It's
now
pretty
everyone's
popular.
gonna get it because you just spoiled it.
I spoiled it. I let everyone in on the loop.
Guys, the next room is on fire.
Hey, ignore that back there. Ignore that.
It's on
Whoa,
fire.
I'm
Wow,
just, I'm
look
just
at all
using
that
this room
fire.
here.
What is happening? There's
So-
a terracotta army behind us.
Fog of war in this.
All right.
There's a terracotta
So
army.
all
behind us.
you
I'm
need to look
scared.
at is this.
Look at that.
This little room right here. Okay. Don't worry about.
Oh.
Don't worry about anything else.
Which little room?
Pay no attention to that man behind the curtain.
There's so many rooms. Which one do we need to look at?
The one you're
The
in.
one where our characters are.
I don't even see where that one is. Hold on. There it is. Heyo.
Okay. I want.
You should have done a cinematic intro where the camera like sweeps down and through the hallway onto us.
That would have been so cool.
I know,
Well,
tell
too
me
bad.
about it.
Sheesh.
I want a
Michael.
nice spooky guy.
You want to hire me as like a camera operator?
a camera operator? Sure, you're hired. Are you free?
Oh,
Hello, big
$350.
fella.
sheesh.
Not quite that big.
He didn't even fit in the room. He'd have to duck.
Stop it. How big is he? Oh, he's just large. Okay, so he's right here. Shiro's up here trying to squeeze by this guy. And he doesn't seem to be paying any attention to you. Is everyone where they would like to stand?
I'm going to be at the back of the line.
Obviously, I'm in the very back.
Everyone's in the very
So
back.
this where
Shiro's
you're
in the
standing.
front, everyone else is very back.
This room's a little bigger than it probably should be, but this is your door right here. Hey, you know what? Let me give you a door.
Huh? A door?
Yeah, you heard me.
Make sure it's a
fancy door?
crappy wooden door.
Okay. Whoops. Ooh, yeah. How do you rotate things? I forget.
R.
Oh, middle click. Sorry. Wink. There you go. So we've sort of doubled the size of the room here for a minute, but it's okay. You guys are pretty crammed in here. I wonder if I can fix this real quick.
Or
Probably
make it more narrow?
Oh, here's.
could have just used the hallway before this.
Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna move you back a little bit.
Yeah.
Let's just do that.
It's like,
So-
whoa.
And actually, this works out okay.
It's like, hey, look, guys, let's move.
So we'll actually do
Oh,
this.
there's actually like stairs right
Yeah.
up here. Why don't we use the thing? Get rid of the terracotta army and put us up there.
What terracotta army?
There's a terracotta army right above us.
Is there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
look at that.
I can't see because of the way this
Just
thing
zoom
cuts
out
away.
and
I'm
highlight them
I'm
all and delete
trying.
them.
I can't do it.
We use this program every week.
Oh, way back. Oh, look at all that.
Yeah.
Oh, this place is massive.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
And it's like a whole
Wow.
cave system that goes up and attaches to the grassland above, and there's like a cave entrance.
I remember downloading this one. This was fancy.
Someone spent a lot of time, and you're like, "We're just going to be in this little room.
Okay.
Just focus on this little room."
Yeah, some
So-
guy like poured his heart and soul into this.
Where'd my skeleton go? Here he is. Okay, so these are your doors. Build mode off. There you go. You guys have just walked into the place. He is standing here in front of the stairway, which is going down, not up. And Shiro has tried to squeeze his way past over this way. He's trying to squeeze in there. Put yourselves wherever you want to be. This is outside right here.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so we're not going towards the flame room.
You're going this way now.
Correct.
You want to go this
Okay.
way? No, I'm prepared. It's okay.
You were not.
You were just talking about being prepared.
That was a joke. Okay, so as you go, as soon as you put your hands on the thing, it immediately comes to life and goes to take a swing at you, Joe.
Wolf.
All right, we're going to do initiative.
I do have my
Okay.
key awareness up.
He only said it about 20 times.
Yeah.
I was just
Once-
saying.
He
Listen,
sleeps with
if you
key
don't
awareness.
say it,
Yeah, if you don't say it, you don't got it.
Sleeps with key awareness. That's funny.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's the best initiative I've ever rolled, and it's still -1, so 18.
17.
15 for Bert.
it sounds like I'm
No.
last.
6.
Nope.
Yeah. No.
Never mind, I'm not last. First to last.
What did I miss? I missed you. Okay, what did everyone get?
14
6.
for Bert.
It'll go Jack, me, Bert, Shiro, then Isaac, or whatever his name is.
Backwards.
Backwards.
What?
Rook.
Yeah, what?
What Jack get?
I started at the
6.
lowest and went up.
6.
What do you do that for? That's not how it works.
Sure it is.
So Rook was first.
Rook got a
Yeah.
18.
Shiro.
17.
Okay, me, Bert. Finn, what'd you get?
I got a 11.
Okay, and then 6. Okay. That was confusing. Okay, so I'm going to take my surprise round, which is one swing at you. And which is going to be, you can see his claw just starts coming, he looks at you and claw comes down onto your face. As he's going to roll an attack.
Your face.
With
of his-
disadvantage.
One of his claws with dang disadvantage. 13, he's going to miss you.
And I'm holding up the ring.
Shiro, you're up. No, sorry, Rook's up.
So he's just whiffed there.
Yeah, yeah. So this massive thing, bunch of bones kind of patched together into this massive contraption or abomination. And he as soon as Shiro puts his hands on this guy's hip to try to slide by, he immediately, it's like just an instant, just switches over, takes a swing.
All
And now
right.
he's fully focused on Shiro. There you go.
Okay, I will.
He has no weapons. He just has his claw hands.
Michael, where's
Okay.
What?
the music?
Oh yeah, there's no music. Oh yeah, we need something spooky.
Spooky.
You heard me.
Halloween's coming up. We're gonna do a Halloween thing.
I downloaded a pirate thing to do tonight
Fire.
because it's
Our last Halloween one was really good.
tomorrow's Talk Like a Pirate Day
Why didn't we do that?
because I didn't read it enough.
Remember that
All right,
preparation? talk
so
we were
I
having?
will.
There you go. How's that?
Spooky.
Spooky?
You can
I
look at one of those
will.
spooky
Yeah,
ones
I'll
online.
say. Barnabas, we might have had a minor misunderstanding, and then I will ready an Eldritch Blast for if he swings again.
Shiro.
I'm gonna bonus action key awareness, and I'm going to ready an attack action if he swings at me again while I'm holding up the ring.
It's now his turn. He's going to swing again, so take your actions. You can see his arms go back, ready for another swing.
A lot. 23.
That's a hit.
Is this thing too big to fit down the stairs?
Mine is.
Ooh, snap. 18 damage.
Okay. What did I roll?
14. Oops.
15 to hit.
It's a hit. Eric, you figure if this thing was going to go down the stairs, it would be a tight fit. You could probably do it,
12.
but it would maybe take an arm off or something, you know? To squeeze
12
it down
force
there.
damage.
Okay.
Okay, what kind of damage was that, Shiro?
Slashing.
All right, so he goes for his two swings. He has both fists. He's going to claw you, Shiro, with a it's a disadvantage, isn't it?
Yep.
So first one's a miss. Second one is a miss. So he swings twice. Bart, you're up.
Oh boy. I'm gonna go ahead
next
and roll
monster
my
is
character.
plus 20 attack. They have it standing in the square. Pick one of those squares.
The one right in front of him, to the right. Go up to the right.
Yeah, Shiro probably needs to be standing right there. So he has a forward. So you can go here.
Alright, then I'm gonna go ahead and make a swing.
Make that swing. Everyone say, hey, Tom.
Hey,
What's
Tom.
up?
Hey,
Tom.
Tom.
David, I didn't hear a hey, Tom from you.
You take 1d8.
Don't laugh, just say it.
Hello, damage. Alright, well,
Make that
Um,
attack.
I did 11 plus 5.
Make that damage.
Do I get my sneak attack bonus?
You don't get sneak attack, no.
I'm
uh,
flanking.
Don't-
Not flanking.
I'm not
it's-
flanking. I'm
yes,
standing
yes.
next to him.
You do get the sneak attack damage,
Ah.
yes. Because it's your swashbuckler, yeah.
I think it's 4, isn't it? 4d6s?
Tell
I
me.
believe so. We've talked about this
Every time you
times.
ask, you're losing to D6.
Ouch.
Ooh. Alright.
He'd be doing like 1 damage a round.
He's gonna start taking damage.
Level 8.
Alright, after that, I'm gonna.
How much damage was that? 14 plus what?
14 plus 8. So, 18. So after that, I'm gonna disengage and
okay.
back up.
Okay. How far did you go? Just like 10 feet forward? Are you back here? Were you back here?
No.
He was in front of me.
So you got 20 more feet of movement. That's Bert. Finn, you're up.
I'm gonna banish him. DC 17 charisma save.
Banishment. I did not make it.
Then you're just gone.
Wow.
Don't do that to me.
Well, that was quick.
I want to play.
You'll come back because if
it belongs
you're-
on this plane, then
if you're native to this plane, you'll come back when the spell ends.
in a minute.
Oh, that's funny.
All right, now everyone line up in a row so he doesn't fit anywhere in here, and he'll have to reappear outside the monastery, and we'll shut the doors.
I don't think that's how it works.
You guys are sitting
No, it's
there.
true. He gets shunted to the nearest unoccupied space, so if we line up in a way that there's nowhere for him to land in here, he'll have to be pushed out of the monastery.
There's a faint popping noise. And he's gone.
Wait, so
Cheese strats.
wow.
As soon as that
On the
happens,
bus.
I'm taking off upstairs.
Downstairs.
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 Use your imagination.
Yep.
Gosh. Okay.
I'm going.
What's everyone else
Sorry,
doing?
yeah.
Yeah,
That's
we're
why I
going.
did that, so we could just get past.
Okay. You charge down the stairs and you enter into the crypt. You've got a bunch of coffins. You're in this. It's just a little 10-foot
Is this
wide
behind us?
corridor. No, use your imagination.
Okay.
10-foot wide corridor, and you've got just sort of these pockets along the side it's filled with coffins. It comes to a T, and it goes 2 different ways. And who's in front?
Shiro.
Shiro.
in the
This spot right here is where you guys attacked a ghost, and the ghost made David age like 30 years. This is this right here.
Oh, this is
This
what?
is here. So there is a lot of just passively perceived. There's a lot of activity in here. There's a lot of things have been slid, dirt floors, things have been slid around. There's some marks on the walls for what spots there are for marks on the walls. To the right, you can just catch there is there's a hole that wasn't there last time you were here. That's in the back. It just makes a T and just stops. And in the end of that T, there's a hole in the floor which seems to go down.
Well, let's go. We're trying to find this guy. We're trying to get to him quick.
You squeeze your way down, and it's a very tight fit. But you manage to worm your way down, just a little 10 foot squeeze way into like a cave system. And as soon as you plop down, there is a small hallway which opens up into a big room. In this room, you can see there's blood everywhere, and you're looking down this big cave opening. In the cave, you see he's standing over this stone altar-looking thing. This is Barnabas, and you can see him, and he's just carving up somebody. There's a person on this altar, and he's just going at it.
Oh, nice.
Stop.
And yeah, real convincing. Looking in, you can see that where he's in this sort of this hallway type opening, and on each side, flanking each side, is a row of bars of like cells, just bars on both sides of this thing.
Okay.
And in those cells, are you walking forward?
Yeah, sure.
You walk
Follow
forward
Shiro.
out of your little hallway and into the grander opening cave system. He looks at you and he just kind of nods as he's carving this guy up. He's just like carving off body parts and just tossing them into a pile. And then
This
over
person is alive?
not anymore.
Not.
Do we think this is the person that was screaming, or is
This person is
this person freshly dead, or
Fresh-
have they been dead for a while?
freshly dead.
Great. This guy seems swell.
On both sides of you, you have just like dozens of people in these cells. There's frog people. There's a good amount of them. I'd say a majority of them are in Empire clothing. They're not wearing any armor or any weapons. They look pretty rough, and they're just basically stuck in cells. He just got himself a little room where he keeps his prisoners, and he's.
Do they look scared, like emaciated, just resigned to their fate? What's their reaction?
A little bit of everything. No one seems to be like really reacting to this. They're all just sort of, another day in paradise, just sitting back. They look pretty rough. They look real rough.
Okay.
Real rough.
So no
I'm
one's
gonna
they're all
if I
just
see
sitting-
if I see the Empire.
No one
people,
is
I'm
like
looking-
trying. No one is trying to. No one is yelling. No one is making any sort of movement. They're just
I'm gonna
they're
start-
sitting on the ground.
Okay.
Some
I'm
of them
gonna
are
start
sleeping.
yelling out for Sims, and looking, and at all the cells.
Okay. Roll me perception.
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh.
17.
So you're yelling it out and running about between the cells, looking at everyone. You get some that look up at you and like, what is this? This is something new. Barnabas looks at you and says, "What are you doing? Stop riling them up." And
I'm not paying attention to him.
as you look around, you notice you don't see Sim, but you do catch one of the people that was in your company from a long time ago. You see Len, he was just a private, just as part of your group whenever you were part of that thing. And he's shirtless, but he's got his pants on still, and he's real. He's starving, clearly.
Are all these people starving?
They're all in pretty bad shape. You get almost all human. There is a good bit of lizard folk in there. There is a couple halflings and lizard halfling, and that's it.
And they all look like civilians?
They all look
Yep.
most of them look like they are soldiers. They're wearing the
Oh.
soldier the uniform without the armor.
Without the armor.
Come
I'll
now,
see
bro.
I'll see Lynn, and I'll go. Lynn?
He looks up at you. He says, "Shiro?
How long have you been here?
I have no idea.
Days, months, years?
Months, years? I don't know.
Where's Sim?
Well, he looks around. He's like, I have no idea. And you can see he's very resigned and very, like, out of it.
Would I know if he was with Sim whenever he attacked my home?
I don't, roll me a intelligence. See if you remember. If you saw him.
Intelligence 11.
You don't remember seeing him.
So after Barnabas asks, "What are you doing?" I'll say, "What are you doing?"
He says, "This is my lab." He continues just cutting up. He's like, you work for Alzira.
You
I
ever
mean,
have to
I'm-
kill people?
Yeah, we know they kill people. They're necromancers. We
I'm
just heard a
gonna-
scream.
I'm gonna look
What?
at Barnabas and say, Alzira said that she only takes from the dead.
Yeah, that was my understanding as well.
Good for her. She's not the one leading the army.
Uh-oh.
Are we really? Honestly, I'm okay with this.
That's because you're a bad person.
Bad person.
We never liked the Empire, anyways. Like,
That's the only reason I'm not just like immediately throwing shit at this guy, because he's
Language!
Yeah, that's my bad.
Oh man, Isaac.
Yeah, you can torture people, you can throw them in cells, but you can't say the S word.
That's right.
Carve up recently killed people.
No problem.
Yeah,
dude.
well, only reason I'm not attacking this guy immediately is because they're all Empire.
I thought they
They're
were
not all
shrouded.
Empire, like 80-90% of them are.
What do the other 10-20% look like?
Halfling and lizard folk, which you know are not Empire. Some of the lizard
there any
folk
lizard-
are wearing a bit of. Most of them are just wearing peasant rags. All the clothes that everyone has in here is pretty. Just you can just easily catch it. It's easily see it's old. It's based most of it's just sort of fallen off of them.
Are they the crazy lizards?
Some of them.
Are there
I
any
don't care
children
about. I
in
don't
here?
care about them either.
You don't see any kids.
Okay.
Yeah, nobody wants baby bones for their skeleton army.
They're too
They're weak and
soft.
brittle. All right. Well, we were just checking on that scream. You know.
Well, sometimes they get noisy. You know.
Yeah. Stick a sock in their mouth before you take the next one out.
I don't have an answer for that. That's so also in this room, back behind him, he has sort of a kind of a lab set up where it's like a table, and he's got some books and some potions and just some other accoutrement of necromancy.
Accoutrement.
That's where he keeps his tools and his utensils and his axe, that kind of stuff.
Do you have
All
to torture them to death? Can you kill them quickly? And I have no love for the Empire, but not all these people are Empire either.
He said, "Look, if you got a problem, just take it up with Alzira. But she put me in charge of this."
Well, if you're in charge, then I'll take it up with you.
All right. Do you want me to kill them now? I like them better when they're fresh. I'm doing my experiments here.
What exactly are you experimenting?
He says, "Well, you made your way down here. You saw Barney." Points up.
Barney, all right.
I have the.
Why do
need
they
to
have to be fresh for you to make animated bones?
Well, it's just part of the craft.
But Alzira said you only use the dead.
Yeah, and they will be dead. And like they might as well be dead. They're Empire. Well, most of them. They're enemies of us.
Oof.
Should we kill them?
Why don't you let the non-Empire ones go?
Why don't you just go? Leave me to
Why
my
don't
work.
Just
I'll just look at the rest of the party and see if anyone's doing anything.
My hand's on my sword.
my hand is on my bow.
My hands are wherever they normally are because I don't have a weapon.
They're lighting
It's
up.
just going.
Yeah.
He says,
I don't really want to fight
He
this
says,
guy.
"I understand. Some folks they get queasy around this, but look, I got a job to do. There is a very powerful demon in that tower. It's my job to keep that demon there. So you got to make sacrifices."
Exactly what demon?
Found this out last week.
We just
I
talked
went
about this. The demon from the abyssal plane came
You know, the
through.
one we let
I'm
out.
not sure how it came through. Whoever let it out.
Oh yeah, we're
Terrible
not
folk.
I'm already on the fence about using dead corpses. I got past it, but killing live people to feed into the army seems a little counterproductive.
Not a lot of bones around here anymore. Once we cleaned out the prison camps and Crawport, I gotta keep them fresh.
Are-
Not a lot
are
of
the
bones
people
coming in here.
How many individual cells are there in here?
It's just 2 big cells. One on each side.
Are any of those people reacting to what we're doing?
They're. I mean, you're getting watched. Nothing other than that.
I'm trying to think
Oh, okay.
back. When we released that thing, who all was in the group?
I was.
Was it just Bert was the only one who was around then?
Bert and Jack.
Bert and Jack?
Siren?
Jack wasn't
Can't
there.
remember.
Jack
I don't
wasn't
think
there.
that was. Yeah.
Oh,
That was-
no, Jack.
or-
Jack was there
Was it?
because Jack
Yeah,
died
okay.
when you guys got the
Yeah, uh-huh.
Bugs Bunny hole.
Okay, so Shiro wasn't there. And Bert... Yeah, Bert was...
Bert was there.
No, yeah, because we
Bert-
lost his character pretty quick.
Yeah.
Okay, while I don't necessarily agree with what's going on here, I also don't have an objection at this time for reasons, you know, pertaining to things we've done in the past.
You saying it's out loud?
Try to quell the
He says,
the
"Look, I
uprising.
can show you my work, and you can see what I'm doing here.
We saw your work.
You
We
are
got past it.
you're loyal to Alzira, so clearly we're on the same side here. Alzira has been most gracious to me, and I'm doing all I can, and then some, hopefully."
Does she know you're killing live people for your experiments?
Look, when I get this done, I think she did a big favor for me, and I think I owe her one. So I'm doing what I can to make it up to her.
So you're taking the initiative to kill people for an army.
Well, to empower the army.
I'm just like gripping, gripping on the sword real
It
tight.
wasn't for the demon thing.
Yeah. If Jack
would-
was around when that happened, like, I look over at Jack, I'm like, you know,
Yeah.
we don't really have a high ground to stand on, Jack.
I know that's what bothers me.
I was there too. You can't forget about me.
Yeah, Bert, we don't have a high ground to stand on, Bert.
He says, come here, come here. He says, watch a step, as you got like a body part just sort of laying about, and he leads you over to his table, and he shows you.
All right.
Anyone going with him?
Yeah, I'll go with him.
Nope.
I'll go with him.
step up too.
I'm staying with near Shiro.
So he takes you over. He's got like this journal, and this guy's his handwriting's very, very chicken scratchy. So, but you can read what he's trying to do. It's kind of crazed the way he's sort of written things, just kind of all over the place. He's kind of showing you several different pages, and he's got one of the first few pages is on just sort of a basic skeleton. He kind of has one drawn out, and he kind of gives some stats, and he's done some sort of trying to figure out how fast they run, how well they are in a fight, how long they can march. He's done all this sort of conditioning training
Oh, yeah,
with
okay.
basic skeletons. He's got the next page he throws you. There's one with zombies, a little bit more fresh, and he's showing you those, how long they can last, how long before they fall apart. He sort of worked his way up, trying to figure out all these
What the
sort
best
of
undead is.
what abomination is best. Yep, he's got all these numbers, and he's just sort of written on the margins, and just filled this book up with all kinds of just training he's probably basically doing with these things, trying to see which one performs best.
Yeesh.
Okay.
Do I see keys to the cells anywhere?
He's got them on his hip.
Do the cell doors look strong? They look new, or they look old and rusted? Are they
It's
metal?
They're metal, yeah. It's reasonably new. The cave system is an old cave system. And behind this, there's a small little tunnel that you probably squeeze under if you wanted to. That leads back, continuing the cave system. But all the bars and things seem reasonably new.
Is there a non-Empire person near one of the, like, near enough to where I could get close, like, to talk to one of them?
Yeah, there's lizard folk. There's a halfling nearby.
I'll talk to.
There's a couple humans that aren't wearing Empire gear.
Were there
I'll go
any
talk
frog
to the
people?
closest
The
one.
Empire sort of had a standard tabard that they wear under their stuff.
There were frog people.
No frog people.
Oh, no frog people? Oh, okay.
I'll just go get to the closest one and say, what's going on here?
You see a little halfling. And she's like... Doesn't even say anything. She just looks at you.
Look like
She just looks at the table. Looks at Barnabas.
How did you get here?
She spits at you.
oh my god.
So she's at least hydrated.
I say, I'll look back at my group, my two tense allies. I'll say, listen, for reasons I will explain out of here, I don't think we need to cause a conflict down here. As awful as this may seem, we're not going to gain anything by doing anything here. If we have a problem, we can go talk to Alzira. He's not going to... Doing anything down here isn't going to help us in any way. We're trying to move forward.
Turn to walk out. Has it been a minute yet?
Yeah.
Yes. I'll ask him too. I'll say, could you tell Barney not to attack us on the way out?
Oh, sure. That's my security system.
Yeah, I banished him.
And the delivery system. Kind of chuckles a little bit with his joke he tells himself.
Oh,
I'm already like halfway out of the room at this point.
And so he's
All right.
I say I'm sorry for you. I'm sorry for what happened to you, to the cage, people in the cage, and I walk out.
Okay.
I give him a look, and I shake my head.
I'm gonna
And then
look
I walk
over at Lynn, and I'm just gonna say,
He's looking
"Were
at
you
you.
there that day in the Empire?"
No, I heard what happened. You've been on the... Well, you were. We had a list to hunt you down for quite a long time. I didn't know what you did, but you were a fugitive.
When he says that, I'll turn away and walk out.
Oh man, don't even want to save him? Rough. Alright.
You see, everyone else sees Lynn sort of slump back down into his corner in the room.
I'm walking out.
Alright, yeah. We'll just leave.
Okay. Barney is standing aside.
Excuse me, Bonnie.
As soon as he wasn't looking, but as soon as you say that, he immediately snaps to look at you.
I'm just gonna
watches.
squeeze by.
And he just
don't mind me.
watches. He's just staring at Rook as he speaks. And you guys make your way out of the crypt.
Yep, and
back outside. The crisp, I guess autumn air. We've been here for a while.
Yeah.
I just stand there and like taking a few breaths before I go inside
into the monastery.
Who's the next one out? Is it Shiro?
It's probably Jack because he was next to the door. And then
yeah, I think
Shiro and Ribbert.
Okay. As soon as I see the next person come out, I'll wait for like a couple people to come out, and then I'll go inside. lay down and try to get in a rest so I can get rid of this exhaustion.
Okay.
I'll go sleep outside.
Where outside?
Just right outside the building.
Outside the front or the back door?
Just balls.
The front.
Okay. You get a couple skeletons. sitting
I'll
there.
just put my back up against the building and
Okay.
sit and sleep.
Everyone else inside?
All right. Yep.
Yeah.
Shiro, you get an active night. You see he's got a lot of undead walking around here. And you see a few of his creations. You've seen some of these before, but you kind of gather that he's the mastermind behind these. You guys fought one a long time ago that Lorius was with. These concoctions that he's whipping up for the new skellies. And you see a few of them walking about. But morning comes, and you all are rested. You're out of, or you're not quite 24 hours, are you? You need to be here for a few hours more, midday or so. I think you got here actually at night.
Mm-hmm.
So you got a little ways before you get
We
your
got
full rest.
About 23 hours. Give or take. Okay.
All right.
Fit, by the way, comes back eventually.
Okay. I'll just have him sit on the roof.
And the day goes by pretty calm. Anyone doing anything at the monastery? You're just gonna hang out in your room. Shiro, what are you doing?
I'm just gonna sit outside.
Okay.
And keep an eye out.
I'll just wait out this thing.
I just do wall jumps in my room.
What'd you say?
Wall jumps?
Wall jump?
He's gonna parkour across his room.
He's just gonna practice backflips.
Exactly. See, so now I can get good at it.
Whenever I wake up in the morning, I'll have Fip come inside, be uninvisible, and I'll just like pet him.
Most of the day goes by peaceful. And then you guys feel better. Your 24-hour rest is complete. You get your hit points and your spells and all that stuff back. Your exhaustion's gone.
Amazing.
I know, right? It's like magic.
I'd hope my exhaustion would be gone after sleeping for 24 hours.
Just relaxing. Just relaxing.
Oh yeah,
Relaxing,
Yeah.
yeah.
Sitting back, watching some
Cures all
TV, you know. Okay.
All right. Well, I guess we're gonna.
It's evening. I don't remember when you guys arrived. I think it was pretty late though. But yeah, because you got
It
here
was
with
in the
exhaustion,
morning.
didn't you? So yeah, it was like
Early
3 in the morning.
Yeah.
So it's dark.
We could just leave right now and we'll get wherever we're going. Like, we'll get wherever we're going in the middle of the day.
It's like a road trip.
Yeah.
Who else is in the monastery now? Is everyone inside, or are there still people outside?
I think everyone's there but Shiro.
Okay.
You haven't heard much from Barnabas? Been pretty quiet the whole time.
If she was still outside, I'll go out and check on him.
Okay.
Everything all right out here?
Yep.
All right.
What's
Why aren't you inside?
Rook and Shiro? What's your passive perceptions?
Not good. 7.
It's 10 plus whatever my thing is, right?
Yeah, wisdom.
So 15.
Wow. Sheesh. Long rest didn't do too much for me. All right.
I'll ask Shira, why didn't she come inside?
Can't sleep in there.
All right. This whole venture is getting less and less palatable.
I told myself I was gonna trust Alzira, but this is getting to be a lot more than what she led on and what I'm comfortable with. I could kind of stomach animating the dead, but ending lives, even Empire lives, I'm not one to cry over an Empire soldier, but just merciless killing to feed into an army doesn't sit right with me.
Me neither. And I'm just like gently petting Fip on the head. I'll just say, so what do we do now?
As you guys are chatting, you notice the skeletons at the door that are guarding the door. Both are just turned looking at you.
Hello.
I don't know what to do.
Well, I guess we go back to South Shore for now anyway. See if we can find out about these Krakens. At least that part of the mission we know helps Saltport.
What did this guy want us to do? He wanted us to go back to the elf place and try to find... That's why we were going to South Shore, right?
Well, we were going to see about figuring out why the Krakens don't attack their ships, and then we were
Yeah, I
also
know.
supposed to go to the elf place to see if we could find what's his name, the
Yeah.
incubus.
Yeah.
Uh,
Did we ever... I need to follow up with him about talking to Alzira. To Barnabas. Or is
also,
Barnabas?
I'll ask Sheer, did Barnabas ever come out last night?
I didn't see him.
All right. Did
I
I
don't know
happen
if
to see Barnabas at any point during the day?
No, you guys didn't see him at all.
Okay.
Rook, as you're having a chat, you're kind of just watching the horizon and seeing the roving bands of skeletons. You catch a glint of armor shine off the moon, and it just doesn't seem to be walking as it's walking different. Nothing about it is different.
I just look over there as I'm petting,
Way off in the
Fip.
horizon.
as I pet Fip, and then just tell him telepathically to go up and take a look.
Okay.
I'll say to Shiro, do you see that? That one looks a little different than the rest.
I'll try to see.
And as
Okay.
Fip flies up, he starts to go invisible as he goes.
You see, I mean, it's dark. And
My eyesight's not good.
what you can see is the occasional movement, but nothing exciting. So Fip goes up, flies out there. It's a little bit of a flight. Never ways out. And he notices that around the area where you saw the glint, there is... Oh, he sees a couple just smashed bones on the ground. There's a couple skeletons. Now they're smashed to bits on the ground.
Do I see any...
Give me a perception for him.
Well, I'm looking through him if he tells me he saw stuff.
Okay, roll me a perception for you.
I can't... Where's my dice? What border are you on?
Oh, sorry, I moved. I forgot to put you over here.
Where are we?
That one. Does that work?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oof.
It was like
7.
You don't see anything other than that. That's all. That's all that stands out to him.
Okay. I'll come out of it and tell Fip
Or
to
to
head
you,
back.
I should say.
See, there's some crushed skeletons over there.
well, let's go check it out. It's better than staying here.
All right. Shall I get the others?
Yeah.
All right. I'll just go in. Hey, we're gonna go look at some crushed skeletons.
Oh,
What?
sweet! We're gonna poke him with a stick. Found a dead body out by the river.
Sounds better
Alright,
than being here.
Okay, gather up your stuff. 4 in the morning. Nice dew across the barren
This is-
land.
This is back towards the tower, right?
It's sort of in a south-southeast direction,
So away from the tower.
like around here.
Okay. Okay. I was hoping to talk to Barnabas one more time before we leave.
Well, we can always come back. We're not going that far away.
He's got my book.
At your book.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right.
just
Well,
setting up.
let's go check these things out. Yep.
You guys march out there. Who's on look?
Jack.
I'll be occasionally looking through Fip.
I'll stay in the back.
both you guys can give me a perception.
Okay.
My perception not so good.
Perception.
Oh yeah.
7.
Wow. What about you, Jack?
13.
What'd you get, Jack?
13.
So
It's better than everyone else's.
you make your way out. It's about an hour walking. And again, it's sort of this. You guys have been here quite a bit. You passed through here a few times, anyways. This is where the skeletons and the kind of the more crazed lizard folk, farmer, spider people, cultists. They're sort of out. We're getting to the edge of that. And as you're going along, it's all pretty quiet. You don't really see anything. But finally, you do come across it's like a standard old skeleton. It had a short sword in its hand, and it's been smashed to bits on the ground.
What could have done this?
And then you find the other one that you saw before, also just 20 feet away.
Any ideas?
Smashed by something big and scary.
Wait,
Very
can I
precise.
inspect,
Thank you.
Can I inspect the bones to see how they were crushed?
Roll me a investigation.
Investigation.
Can I get in on that?
Assisted
like, hey,
investigation.
Yeah, you can both roll it. I'll just take the best.
Oh yeah, nope. I'm like, what is this?
What is this, a squirrel?
There we go.
What is this?
23.
Manuals.
So the first one you come across, it's kind of hard to tell what caused it. It's just sort of broken apart. Something smashed it. The second one seems to be smashed, but also it's got some. You're familiar with this because you have a mage in your party, but there's some. It's very burned. It's got some blackened ends to it.
Burn
So
in.
this thing was smashed and burned.
Some spells.
Smashed like broken the bones, or smashed like it just fell apart.
Broken bones.
Mm.
So it has
What was your investigation? What was the score?
23.
Okay. So yeah, the one that's been smashed, it's got like it's been bludgeoned, but there's also some piercing bits in it also.
There any like
Like could be like
trail
a,
to or from these
a-
things?
like a morning star, that kind of a thing with a bludgeoning and piercing.
Okay. Is there any like trail?
Roll
footprints or
me a
anything?
survival check.
Hey Jack,
Yeah, roll me a survival check, would
do
you?
you see all? Can I assist and give
yeah.
an advantage? I was like,
Yeah.
So roll with
Yeah?
advantage.
Okay. So here's my first one
Pretty good.
and my second one. So 21 would be my highest.
Okay. You are searching around.
Yeah.
You find plenty of bony footprints. But you also find some boot prints.
Ah, footprints.
They seem to be... One is pretty stout, pretty heavy. But they're humanoid boot prints. And you can,
Hey,
you
guys.
you see them trailing off to the east.
To the east,
Mm-hmm.
footprints. Do we follow?
Yeah,
Yep.
I mean, yes. That's the only reason we came out here. We're gonna follow these boot prints.
Let's go.
Find out who's crushing these skeletons.
Is that
burning
your
them,
Crushing
burning them.
skellies.
Crushing skellies.
Let's go.
All right, I'll follow Jack.
What was your roll in that survival?
It was 21.
Maybe this is the guy we need to... that Shiro's looking for.
So you guys make your way east,
East.
following the trail, and you don't go very far, but you go maybe 10 minutes. And as you follow along, Jack's in front, the rest of you are behind, trailing. A massive fire just erupts right in front of you, Jack.
I jump back.
And
As
you
soon as I see
hear
the fire, key awareness.
a booming voice come out. Who be ya?
Who be ya? Who be you?
Oh yeah.
Hello,
Questions?
Hello, I'm Rook.
What are you doing
Yeah.
out here?
Finding out who crushed those skeletons back there.
That was me.
Who are you?
Yeah, who?
The guy that crushed the skeletons.
That's very
And
clever. Do you have a
Your
name?
eyes are starting to adjust. There's this big bonfire right in front of you, but you
Oh, it's
you
a
can
bonfire?
you can just catch a glimpse of behind the bonfire. You can kind of see his armor shining off of the fire. Short guy, dwarf. I think that enough. You got a helmet. Got
Is
pretty
it-
decent armor.
Is it what's his name?
Dawes.
Dawes?
It's not. Oh, you can't
Oh.
tell from here. It's not
Well, you
Dawes,
already
but
said it.
it's it's a dwarf. You can't tell. It doesn't sound like Dawes. And that's all you can make out is him.
Okay, just look.
I was like a wall of fire.
Just bonfire.
You out here all alone?
Maybe
What are you doing out here?
smashing skeletons.
That sounds like fun.
That's fun.
Any particular reason?
Is there any reason to keep skeletons alive?
Well, there's one, but it's the
What
lesser
reason
of
is
two
that?
evils kind of thing. They're keeping something else in check.
Do I need to smash you too?
No, think
Bring
so.
it on.
Try.
Bring
Yeah,
it
I'm about
on.
to say, you can try. Come on.
He steps forward. You can kind of get a better outline of his image. He's pretty buff. He's a dwarf, and he's got a he has a spear in one hand and a pretty massive shield.
Is the shield spiky?
It is not.
Does he have a mace?
He's not. He has a spear.
So he doesn't have anything that looks like it would have done what we saw on the skeletons.
If he can cast, he can crush stuff.
So or he might have someone else out here with him.
A couple people.
Mm-hmm.
He steps forward. And he says, "I'm up for a challenge, but I'm just here to kill dead things."
Maybe he doesn't like
Sent you out
Ellsworth.
here. Are you out here just on your own volition, killing stuff?
What? Kindness? No. I work for coins.
Who
hired
pays you?
As soon as he
What?
says coins.
What's with all these questions? I asked the first questions. What are you doing out here?
We're all over the place, man. We haven't seen anyone walking around randomly killing skeletons, though. So
Well, you have now.
who paid you? I mean, it pretty much can only be South Shore, right?
That's the place. They pay
Oh,
you too.
man.
Guess I got a real skeleton problem out here, and I'm out
How'd
here to smash them.
How'd they get you here?
A boat. This is
A
an
boat,
island.
really?
Past the Krakens, huh?
The what?
He could have been here for a while.
Yeah, how long you been on the island?
Here we go with those questions again.
I know,
How about
lots
this?
of questions.
How about this? You're eager to fight, right?
Of course.
Me and you one on one.
Okay.
I win, you answer our questions. You win. Whatever you want.
I go for that.
Whatever you want.
No, we don't have much. Whatever you want from him, not from us.
He steps forward, and he's got his spear in hand, and he's kind of stomping it as he walks forward. And he moseys on up, and he says, holds his spear up, kind of looks at you. Blood?
All. Sure, that's fine.
Okay.
We're not intervening.
Roll initiative.
Or are we?
Let's get
We're
a...
not.
Or
He,
are
he said one-on-one. I'm a man of honor.
Sure you are.
not?
Let me find my...
I'm a man of honor. That's my fate. That's what my race. is
High
supposed to be.
morality? No. Honor? Yeah.
That's not the one I want.
Should I roll initiative? I want to be able to. If some of his friends show up, I want to be in the initiative order.
Yeah, you go ahead and roll it.
Okay. What board are we on?
I gotta find it. Hang on.
All right.
I can't find my. There it is. This isn't the one I wanted. Well, this will work.
You got too many boards.
I know. I gotta name them better too. Okay. Hang on a second. Let me remove a house real quick.
What?
I have one, but I can't remember what name it was. Ooh.
Oh,
You're setting that up. I'm gonna get some water.
Okay. Come on. There we go.
ooh. You gonna get rid of those two floating?
Yeah, yeah.
No, those are there.
Those are there. Man, the desert got way more green while we were gone.
Not a desert. It's just it's green. Yeah, yeah. Maybe I won't get rid of the thing. I can't. It's the amount of times I click it, it's not going away. Oh, just a floating wall nowhere. Okay. Let me get you guys in here. Shiro, and everyone else is sort of hanging out back here.
Where? Where are we? Oh,
Right over here.
And in front of you, you see a dwarf. Rotund dwarf. There you go.
Do I have an initial opinion of this guy's strength? Do I think that he could have done this, like, just based off of what I know now, do I think he could have done all that to the skeletons we saw?
That's a pretty hard thing to judge. Like,
Yeah.
power level.
Not. I mean, he's a pretty stout dwarf. He's not geared anything special. He's got a spear. He's got a big shield.
But nothing spiky.
Not that you see on him immediately.
Okay.
it's
So,
spiky enough to, like,
let's do initiative.
marker for body.
Yeah, because the
I
bones
rolled a
had
13 earlier.
holes in 'em. I got a 12.
14.
I got a 16.
Okay. 16. What was everyone else?
14.
13.
Oh, where are you rolling?
What was you, Jack?
Oh shoot! Hold on. How was it?
What was Finn?
14.
What were you, Shiro?
13.
Okay. And then Rook.
12.
11.
Okay. So we go up to the dwarf. You guys have a bit of a standoff. He gets the okay on the blood. And he stomps up. 1, 2, and with his spear, he's going to take a couple stabs with his spear. Do you have key awareness on?
If you'll let me have it, yeah, I would have been keeping it up as soon as we got in contact with him.
Yeah. Okay, that's a 18, 17.
Misses.
Another stab with the spear. Miss. And then he's going to try to smash you with his shield.
Jeez.
With
Oh.
a 21.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
Why are we seeing 2 dice? It looks like you crit.
I'm rolling disadvantage.
Oh,
Okay. So you take 9. Oh, nope, nope. What? Yeah, 9 damage. No, 10 damage as he smacks you with that shield. And I need you to make a strength save.
what? Drink save. Okay.
As this thing, he just clocks you with this thing.
With the shield.
Mm-hmm.
Strength save, you say?
Mm-hmm.
13.
Okay, as he smacks you with it, you stumble on the ground, fall prone.
Whoa.
Finn?
Just watching.
0.
I'll stand up.
'Kay.
And I'll move up on him.
You're already in 5 feet, as you
Okay.
were there.
And I'll attack. Natural 1.
Oh, nice.
Joe's background.
Dog.
No.
That was me 2 seconds ago.
Did you roll disadvantage?
No.
Oh,
Nope.
you rolled a couple attacks.
No, that was just my first attack.
I told you it was sharp. So you go to swing, but you don't quite get a good grip on your sword. You cut your finger up pretty good. Roll me a d6.
Yikes.
1.
Wow.
You take 6 points of bleed damage.
Oh, that's every round.
Every round, you take 6 points until you spend your standard action patching yourself up or heal.
This is what happens when you challenge someone
I'll swing,
one-on-one.
I'll swing again.
Frog man.
There we go.
18
Oh!
damage. And I will action surge and fix my bleed.
Okay.
And then bonus action key awareness.
All right. Now his turn again. He laughs a little bit at you as you cut yourself on your sword. But he stops laughing as soon as he gets smacked. And he's going to do the same thing as before. He's going to start with the shield again, which he meant to do before, but his player did it in the wrong order. He's going to smack it for 21 on the hit. Oh, disadvantage, disadvantage. No, miss. Okay, and then his 2 spear stabs. Miss. And another miss. He's going to kind of shimmy around this fire here just to make it exciting.
So exciting.
And he kind of bangs his spear on his armor. Your turn. If anyone wants to do anything, just speak up.
I'm just keeping an eye out for extra folks.
Just shout out if you want to do something between us going.
Alright.
Nope.
Next attack. That's a lot.
That's a hit.
I don't know why I pulled out another die. 17 damage.
Okay.
And next attack. Natural 20.
Crit.
Ooh.
Maybe he'll yield.
Yeah, it's gonna be like a roll fortitude save or you're dead. Okay. What kind of that? What's the
Melee
Slashing?
slashing.
Okay, do normal damage and then 2d6 bleed damage. As you cut him and you get him like right underneath the armor, and you can start seeing blood.
12 damage on the regular.
Okay,
And
2d6
you said
bleed.
2d6?
Mm-hmm.
And 7 bleed.
Okay. You can see just red starting to come down on his arm.
When I see that bleed happen, I'm gonna go, you say you wanted blood?
Okay. You up? You done?
Yep.
Blood
Bonus
fight.
action key awareness. Bonus action key awareness.
Ah,
Gotta get that in
nah.
there.
This is like chess. You said you were done.
You took your finger off the piece.
That's right, dude.
He's going to shimmy around a little bit. He's gonna go for the shield bash, with a
Where's
19.
all his?
That misses.
Where's all his
Your
magic?
AC is 20?
Yeah, 20 is my AC.
That's too much. Give me some of that.
And then his spear stabs. There's a miss. And another miss. And you can see he's getting kind of flustered.
And bleeding.
He's also bleeding. Oh yeah, takes 7 damage. As he bleeds.
That's tough.
Do you bleed?
He shouts at you, stand still.
Alright. I'm gonna
You
attack.
have stronger NPCs.
19 to hit.
It's a hit.
14 damage. On that first one. Second attack. 20.
To hit.
And that does 11. Bonus action, keep runners.
So you see he's
looking
getting a little winded, and he's starting to he's kind of hunching over a bit, but he's not giving up. He's going in with his shield again, shield bash. 21.
That hits.
Plus, all right, plus 8, yeah, 21.
Hits.
No, more than that. Yeah, 21. That's the thing. So he smacks you for 8 damage. Roll me that strength save. As he smacks you again, clocks you with that shield again.
Strength is +8, so
Okay. So he's
done.
you can see he gets a bit of a gleam in his eye as he lands that shield, but then you don't fall over, and he gets a bit more depressed again, just like I am right now. And he takes a spear, swing and a miss, and another spear, swing and an almost crit, but a miss. You're up.
I'm gonna turn my sword over so I'm hitting him with the flat end, so it's not sharp.
Okay.
But I'll just non-lethally start
7
hitting
damage,
him.
right?
Yep.
Yeah, he's looking pretty winded.
You know you're hiding the dice. You can just like lie.
Natural 19 to hit.
That's a hit.
That's a ton. 11 damage. Non-lethal.
Okay.
Next one. 15 plus 9.
Another
So
hit.
a ton. And then damage. 18 damage.
Okay, so you just line him up, and then you just, as soon as you see the sword hit his face, his eyes go back, teeters a bit, and then clomps face first into the dirt.
As soon as he clomps down, I'm gonna start trying to medicine check to stop the bleeding.
As you go down to start peeling away some of his armor to try to get the bleeding to stop, you hear the mutterings back behind the campfire. You hear a few words being spoken, and then this shimmer that goes over his body. And his eyes open up, coughs a bit, and he stands up. He says, "Okay, what do you want to know?"
All right, guys, what do we want to know?
As
wanna know
he
who's
stands up
hired.
and he says that, and you guys converse, you see 3 more from behind the campfire that step forward.
I'll help him stand up and give him like a good fight. Pat on the back.
So you've got he doesn't like that, but he takes it. You see a robed robed human wearing like red robes, kind of has like a red and kind of goes to a yellow towards the bottom, steps out, as well as an elf. The robed one doesn't have anything in his hands. The elf steps out with sort of a studded leather armor, black, and where's your weapon? Has a spiked chain wrapped around her body.
Ooh.
Oh, there's that one.
And you see a plate wearing human that steps out as well. Very shiny armor. He's got a big symbol of a bird on his chest. He's got a big cloak. He's like shining. This guy with all his filigree, is that the word? And gold bits around his armor, and he's looking fancy. And he steps forward
dang.
also.
While everybody's coming out, I'll start giving pleasantries, trying to shake hands if they'll allow that.
They don't
Introduce
get that
themselves.
close,
They're a 6-foot kind of people.
but they just sort of they stand forward, and the one that's wearing the gleaming armor steps up first, and he says, "Good fight. I guess you may answer a question. We'll answer your questions. What do you want to know?"
Who's paying you?
He says, "Well, I work for only one, but we also earn some coins on the side." From
Who's paying you for the skeletons?
the folk in the south.
Anyone in particular, or just the township itself?
Well, there's a guy behind the desk gave us some cash. There
How much
was-
does he pay you?
We'll answer that question maybe later. It's none of your business.
Oh, I'll
We're
fight
here
bet
to-
with your fighter.
We're here to remove the disease from this land.
Have
And
you
have
seen
any
the blue
idea-
fungus?
Don't worry about that.
I don't know anything about a fungus. I'm
I
not-
do have a
well,
question.
If you
So
see
you
it,
said
run
you got
away.
here by boat, is that right?
We did. That's
How did you get past the Krakens?
well. I guess just. I gotta find my gods. Hang on. Hang on.
Need to ask them how long
But-
they've been here.
The might of Okna led us to this path.
How long have you been on the island?
Just a few days.
I do like a history check to see if I know who Akna is.
If it's someone that controls the Krakens, I
Nope.
don't like them.
Be a
don't
religion
know.
religion check.
He
Religion?
definitely doesn't know.
No. Do not. That's a 6.
Uh,
My history is a +3, but
um, let's see.
And this guy is he kind of like he's standing there, arms crossed. He kind of looking down at you guys, trying to get a big posture, trying to look like he's cool.
Puff up.
Yep.
They definitely look cooler than us because we're just wearing a bunch of rags. And stuff.
I'm wearing like this raggedy plate armor from hell.
We got
Dirty
some
old
stuff
plate armor.
from South Shore, didn't we? Yeah.
Just weapons.
Oh yeah, I had them fix it up.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's right.
What's up with
Alright,
that
anyway.
elephant?
Oh yeah, maybe I got some clothes from them. Man, I had a question in my head, but I lost it because I got sidetracked.
Well, see ya.
Yeah, well, see you later. That's it. Do you know why they might not be taking care of this themselves? Did you come here specifically for this job, or?
So there was a sign on the wall said they need someone to deal with an undead problem.
Do you know how many undead there are here?
Well, there's about 12 less.
Out of like thousands.
I'll chuckle at that. Wow, they've paid you to kill 12 skeletons.
They don't pay me by the number. They
What
send
do they pay you by?
first job. I hope there's more. Is there's a building apparently out there? Well, about that way, about the way you were coming from, which is why we were a little cautious. And we still are, to be honest. But there's a building out that way, which apparently a lot of the dead come from.
Hmm.
Yeah, good luck for
Interesting.
getting there. If,
I would suggest staying away from that building.
Nope, not gonna happen.
oh, well,
Well,
Why
just
would
to let you
suggest
know,
the
that?
skeletons.
The guy who's controlling these buddies, that's your man. Go for it. Go ham on him for me.
And he is, you know where he is?
He's in the building.
Oh.
How do you know him?
We walked by and we're nice people.
And you let him live?
We didn't
Listen,
know if we
man.
could kill him.
If you saw the creations that he has in there, see how you fare.
It doesn't matter. You strike it down no matter what,
They're not gonna get past.
at any cost.
Honestly, we're a bit conflicted. Most of the undead here are holding back something even bigger.
Also, we've been here for a while. Undead don't bother us.
He kind of steps back and looks at you. And he says, I don't understand how you can be okay with that.
If the undead were holding back the end of the world, would you still kill them?
Yes.
And you would
Well-
invite the end of the world?
Yes.
That seems a bit short-sighted.
Got a longing for the clarity of disaster, son.
I think he's just saying that.
Well, yes.
I know my mission is to destroy all evil in these lands.
Where are you from?
What?
I'll laugh at that too. Destroy.
Just one moment.
Well, by destroying the little bit of evil that you are destroying, what if you unleash a greater evil that you then can't stop?
Then I'll smash it too.
Good luck,
And
sir.
you look back and you see the one that's in the red robes. It's kind of got their head down a little bit and kind of shaking their head. It's kind of like this guy, you know.
I think we've dealt with this in our own party.
Says, I come from the lands of Kirinth. In the
Do I know
realm.
where that is?
Do any
Roll
of us
me.
know where that is?
Everyone, roll me a history.
Kieran Tor, like mages?
Nope, Kirinth.
Oh, Kieran.
Natural 20, 23.
Oh,
There
wow,
you go.
you got it.
You are well aware of Kirinth.
Not 20.
I rolled a 19.
Did you roll a not
Wow,
20
there's
also, David?
two net 20s.
I rolled a
That's
nat
20
20.
19.
Wow.
Okay,
Everyone knows
so
Oh, yes, we've all heard of Kieran.
you each know of it differently. Shiro, you know of it as sort of this untamed barbarian land. That's what the Empire told you. You don't go there. It's just savages, you know. Just chaos in this place. So just leave it alone. Basically, kind of the story you got from Kirinth. David or Bart, you know the place well. You traded with the place, cities and towns and there was a certain port in Kirinth. Kirinth was the name of the island, and you would trade from there a couple times, from time to time. Good people. Seems like a nice
I'll
place.
say that out loud. I say that they're good cheaters.
Do I know
Reader.
it from anything personal or just basically the same thing they know?
What'd you get?
Was it history, right?
Yeah.
So 21.
Oh, okay. Let's see. I'm trying to remember your backstory. You never went there, but you just familiar with the name on maps. It's just an island. You don't know about a nation or you don't know any sort of government things, but you know of the island. It's just
Okay.
North and west from your home islands. Your home island.
All right.
It's much smaller. It's even smaller than Tial, which is where you guys are right now, by the way. About half, 3/4 the size of this one.
Have any of you heard of the being Alenta?
The paladin speaks of it. No, should we?
Well, if you're gonna be here, I'd get to know him. That's who the undead's staving off.
That's a bigger
So,
fish than any of us can fry
Alenta
right
is
now.
Alenta is good.
No,
Nope.
Lenta is not good.
Lint.
She wants to rule the island
Alenta's
herself.
from the abyss.
Then we must strike it down as well.
Good luck with that.
Yeah.
If this dwarf is the best fighter you have,
The dwarf speaks up and he says, "A job. Go to the building, smash, go home, get coins."
There you go.
I would love some coins.
So, are you here to smite evil or collect coin?
The paladin says, "Yes," and then the dwarf is like, "Coins."
All right. Well,
was there anything on your ship? Was there anything on your ship whenever you came here? Did they have you put anything on your ship?
There was some snake folk. I nearly smited
ship?
one until I realized he was okay.
Was your
you can only do that once a day.
So everything checked out though. Good crew.
your boat didn't have to be, you didn't notice any like weird color scheme, it wasn't blessed before you left or anything like that.
Was blessed
Any-
by Akna, thanks to me.
Were the snake folk doing anything
Amazing.
on your travel? Coming through the waters?
They were working the boat. I'm not
there
really
anyone
a
else?
boat man. I'm more of a.
Is anyone in your party the one that looks like a mage, the one that's clearly a mage, right?
Yeah.
I'll ask them. I was like, was there anyone on the boat actively casting anything, or did you sense any magic on the boat?
She says, "I did a check. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Nothing out of the ordinary.
Just a boat. Why do you ask?
There's krakens
Well-
that surround this island.
Yeah.
And they're controlled by the people of South Shore.
That should.
Everyone
And if they
besides
don't
them
want you
is
to
trapped.
leave or come here, you don't get here. Or leave.
Quite the defense.
That's what happened in my city. They cannot leave or come in through water.
It's a bit detrimental to the frogmen.
Quite detrimental to everyone besides them. Trying to figure out how to get around it.
Paladin
But
speaks up.
nothing
Says, Paladin says, nope. Seems okay to me. I just know I had one job.
All right. Well, if we are looking for work, is there any kind of reference program you guys would like us to tag you on there?
Like an
Can we,
affiliate?
can we put you on our LinkedIn profile?
Anyone we should talk to in South Shore?
Paladin says, well, you can join us if you wish, in the glory of Akna.
Adam,
Listen,
We'll
I'm
share,
into the
we can
glory.
share the rewards for you. And you
Listen.
see the one with the spike chain is like eyes back behind him.
I don't need
And she's clearly roguish.
Oh, okay.
Listen, I'm only for Toadicus, alright?
Yeah, we
Total
don't
what?
need
What?
Toad or what?
Toadicus.
What
You
is
don't know
that?
Toadicus? What's up with this race?
Here we go.
What is a
It's gonna
toad?
start
Well,
talking
I'm
about.
going to be moseying along then.
Sounds like something that needs to be smited.
Have you guys ever had any run-ins with the Empire?
The Aquilian Empire?
Yeah.
Of course. Not recently. They're in a bit of a mess at the moment.
Oh man, that's music to my
Have
ears.
have you heard of any news of General Sim?
The mage speaks up and says, "Yeah, word is there's a bit of rebellion going on. Sim is controlling a faction, but
Back at the Empire.
in the Empire land, yeah, we don't go there."
That's a long boat ride, Shiro.
Hmm.
That's gonna be quite the side quest.
I'm up for a boat ride.
Or is it the main quest?
Oh,
I said, I'm up for a boat ride. I can handle that.
yeah. Bert loves boats.
I'll just keep it. The rest.
He's a boatman
Oh,
through and
myself.
through. You know, I'm gonna look at Shiro. Do I see his face be like, does he look like I gotta get on a boat tomorrow kind of thing, or is it like
It's a angry and upset because I thought he was still here.
no,
Face.
he didn't even let me roll an insight.
I'm sorry.
It's plain to everyone.
Yeah.
Have I seen? Do I? And I guess I'll ask everyone. Have I seen? Or I'll ask the DM. I guess. Have I seen all the slaves? I don't know who to ask. I'm looking to see if I do. I think I've seen all the slave camps all the slaves that came over here. Do I think that I have them mostly accounted for?
No. You, the only slaves you've really seen, because you were transported here mostly alone. You had a couple others with you, but you haven't really seen any slave camps, any slaves.
Okay. What about the ones that at Hope's whatever?
Those were, yeah, you saw
New Hope.
some there.
I didn't recognize any of them. I haven't recognized any of them at all. Okay. All right.
If we
and
help
you can all
stop
kind
the
of piece
undead-
together. There's a lot more slaves than what you have seen. There was originally.
Do we think they're all dead now or off the island?
You don't know.
Because they were all brought here, right? As far as I know,
Yeah, that's what the party told you.
and that's what and they were all from the Empire, right?
Mhm.
So I'll ask these guys: have you seen any slaves, Empire slaves?
The paladin speaks up. Nope.
Nope.
All right,
Why?
If,
That's
if
quick.
looking for some old friends.
Friends are keeping
Oh.
slaves or are slaves?
Friends that potentially were slaves,
You need
might
to.
be dead.
You must free them now.
Thanks for the advice.
I'll look at the paladin. If I help you get rid of these undead, can you get me to the Empire?
I can do my
I think-
best. I don't have a boat, but
I'll speak
What
up.
good are you then?
with Akna, you can do anything. Akna has led me this far.
Listen,
I'll speak up. I
this
said
is
if
way
we-
better.
If we want a
Not even
boat,
switch your religion.
if we want a boat, Shiro, we could just go to South Shore and hire a boat. Obviously, their boats have no problem getting out.
With what money?
Wah,
We
wah.
could do
Kill some
exactly.
skeletons.
Apparently, we can go pick up a
That's
kill
what
some
I'm-
skeletons thing.
That's what I'm saying. The money is stopping the entire army. We stop the army, we go back with them. Maybe they'll give us a ride, and we know exactly where to go.
Listen, we can make money and then go on a boat, but there's a personal vendetta.
I mean, hey, we need money anyways.
Actually, I think that maybe the undead army is more fighting off the blue fungus than doing anything at the tower.
Yeah, but you saw the army outside. Pretty big.
Oh, it's vast for sure.
Yeah.
Paladin speaks up. You seem to know this quite well.
We've been around for a while.
Can you fill us
We
in with
fought 'em all.
any tactical information you may know?
Watch out for a caster.
Yeah, that one's important.
Well,
Also,
3 casters really, because there's 3 different necromancers. One's
Also
not really a
gonna-
necromancer, but
There's 3 necromancers on this island.
Or more.
oh, yeah.
or more.
Our
Oh,
tactical
I'm gonna do
advice
a-
to you is to
Leave.
leave.
This island truly is evil.
I'm looking around to see if there's anything moving outside of the firelight.
Give me perception.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
18?
You see some way off in the distance. You see a little bit of movement. Nothing is
Okay.
moving like this way.
Well, if you go into the building out there, you're going to be met by a whole bunch of skeletal abominations and one strong caster.
Do you know any weaknesses?
uh,
How could we get in there and strike down that necromancer?
I don't think.
Don't
I
know.
don't know. Yeah, I don't know that there is
There
a
must be
weakness
something.
to be had.
There probably is, but we don't know it.
What about this tower with this abyssal beam?
Why don't you go
Don't
check
go.
that out first before you try to take on the necromancer, and then you come back and tell us what you think you should do. Why don't you go in there?
Good luck
There's the
getting in
window.
there.
You can climb
There's
through
a-
the window.
There's an army of undead between us and that tower.
Okay.
Just don't touch them. They won't mess with you.
They don't mess with us.
We don't.
Why
He
did-
didn't. They
Why
don't.
did they not mess with you?
Why,
I didn't
why
say
would
that
you
out
say
loud.
that?
I didn't say that in character voice specifically because I didn't want to say that. I do like sort of look down and then look at my ring.
As you look down at your ring and you kind of look around, you see the mage in the back behind him is kind of looking you guys up and down.
He's detecting magic.
Detect
on
magic.
us.
So he says, the paladin speaks up again and says, any advice or any plans you have and a way we could get in there would be much appreciative.
My advice to you is go back to South Shore and ask them to give you some mages to come with you. And a lot of them.
It's an army of the dead. You need a paladin. That's why I'm here.
Maybe you should get an extra one or two.
Or 100.
Got an extra righteous
Want some
paladin.
clerics? Clerics would help as well, probably.
Don't need him.
All right,
Then I
well,
wish you good luck.
yeah. Good luck on your journeys. We're off to...
Would hate to see you as one of the skeletons.
I'll see you again, Frogman. We can speak of Toticus.
Yeah. Yeah.
I truly wish you well. Good luck.
All right. I suppose we move on to South Shore.
Whenever we start parting ways, I'm going to grab the paladin by the arm. If he's walking past me, I'm going to go, save your people. Don't go there. And I'll let him go, and I'll continue to walk.
How loud do you say that?
Like a whisper.
He listens to
The
you,
rest
but you can see his like,
His righteousness.
yeah.
The rest of the group had to hear us tell him to leave multiple times. They're
Yep. As soon as you guys start walking away, the bonfire goes out. The mage snaps fingers.
Yeah.
And they're walking away. And you, Rook picks this up. I think, who else has a good passive perception?
Mine's 18.
Okay,
Jack.
yeah. Jack for sure hears it. You hear some mutterings and whisperings amongst them as they are chatting.
Anything
As they
I
walk
can
away.
know.
You can
Sounds of dissension.
actively perceive if you'd like.
Yes.
I will.
Roll it.
Yeah, we should go to South Shore.
That's where we're going.
Which dice is mine?
18.
Let's grab a new one.
I thought your passive was 18. How'd you get a 13?
Oh, wait.
You cheater!
No. My passive is 18. Wait. What am I supposed to be rolling? Oh,
11.
You roll a 13 plus your perception. What's your perception?
20. Wait, so do what?
Just your 13 plus perception.
Oh, okay.
You
My
played D&D
perception.
before?
Wait,
Only
18.
recently did he start playing.
18.
18. Oh, you were cheating.
I was?
Your passive is 10 plus.
Your passive is 15. 10
it
plus
says- it
wisdom
says-
modifier.
I don't know. Over here on my thing, it says my passive perception is 18.
Oh, well, if you wrote it in like that, I guess it's okay.
That may have been one of those weird things you gave him earlier.
No,
too.
I didn't do any of
Yeah,
that.
It might be.
Certainly wasn't it.
I've always had. Ever since I leveled up, it went up like to that much.
So, Jack hears
Yes.
the elf kind of mutters to the mage, and you hear, sure about this? Is this worth it? And then the mage says, well, we'll see when we get there. And the paladin is just marching forward. And then the...
Hey, Rook.
Hello.
Should you keep Fip watching them just in case we need to help them?
About to say, do we want to wait back? Do we want to wait here? Would it clear your conscience, Shiro, if we waited? And if they get overwhelmed, we'll go save them.
It'd make me feel a little better.
Look, why don't we just rob them? Make
Been
them
a
lose
while.
complete hope.
Jack, we can't do that, Jack.
It's been a while, Jack.
I'll just tell the Shiro. I can keep fit with them. I'm tempted to join them myself.
Nice. I tried.
While I'm not going to join them in killing old Barnabas,
I won't kill Barnabas, but I'll
I
help
will
him
save-
get out if
I'll-
it
yeah.
gets too hairy for him.
How close are we going to stay to them then?
we can stay right here. It's an hour. It's pretty far away. We can just stay decently far behind them, follow them back.
Okay, I'll just keep Fip up in the air then. To be the go-between for us.
you guys gonna find like a cozy spot to hang out? So
Yeah, we'll
you
just
can-
stay some distance behind,
and,
far enough behind that
Rook
they
is
can't
looking
see it.
through the bird.
I'll go back
Yeah.
and forth, yeah, depending on...
So
Everything
they
changes.
They don't go directly toward the monastery. They kind of take a bit of a northerly route. They sit down and have a little bit of a camp, no fire. The paladin casts a couple spells, you can tell, that goes off and heals the dwarf up. And they mostly just hang out there for a couple of hours until, well, I guess about, let's see, yeah, right about twilight. They sit there, so they sit about another hour. They sit, and right about twilight, they start inching their way up. The paladin, the mage, and the dwarf stay back, and you see the one with the spiked chain, the rogue, starts sneaking their way up. And again, it's just twilight hours. It's pretty quiet around there. There's not really any sort of commotion as far as the undead around there, other than the ones at the door. And as you're watching, just flying around, the rogue makes their way up to the skeletons that are at the door, and very stealthily creeps up, and quite deftly, with spiked chain, wraps it around one, snaps it in half, and then does a bit of a flip, and gets behind the other one, and puts the chain behind his neck, and just pops its head off. And then waves the other three in.
River, take note.
That was for you, Bert.
River, you should be seeing this.
This guy's amazing.
You need to get a chain whip.
Yeah.
And so then
I'll stick with my rapier.
she waves them on, and the other three come cruising on up to the front. And
While they're cruising up to the front, I'm going to cruise to the bathroom.
okay, you want to take a quick break?
Okay.
Can.
Here, I'll
Yeah,
take
please
me
for
a
it.
snack break.
We'll do like a 5-minute break, a pea amount of time break.
What?
Is it
Maybe.
a snack amount of time break?
Where's my there's my button.
And I just fucked in to find it. Never mind. Copyrighted song.
Don't worry, you're not good enough singing.
Oh, wow.
All right, you want to try that? I'm going to sing an entire song, start to finish.
All right, we're back. So we left off. You guys were snooping on the other adventuring party that came into the land, smashing some skellies. You watched the rogue with spiked chain do some pretty nice tricks.
I'm the only one that sees this, right?
Yeah, you're the only one because you've seen it through the bird.
Okay.
And
I don't know whether to tell
the way
River
that
or
she
not.
moves around is otherworldly. It's like she's quick.
She's good.
And those two skellies are snapped, and you see the rest of the party come marching into the front door. Fip, the bird, is sort of getting a bird's eye view of the whole area.
Boo.
And you've got a decent amount of undead parties just sort of patrol in the area. He notices as soon as those two snap and the door goes open, they all stop, turn, and start walking towards the monastery. There's a good 3 dozen of them that are making their way that way now.
Okay, I'll just. But they've all gone inside. I can't see them anymore.
Yeah, they get to the door. The paladin, you can see, gets ready to use his boot, and the rogue backs him up, and then fiddles with it and opens it quietly, and they all move inside.
Do you let us know that they're...
And after they do that, and they go inside, all of them go inside.
They all go inside. The door is still
Okay.
cracked open a bit.
Okay, I'll tell Fip to let me know if anything changes, like if any doors open on around there, or if there's any change. If I see either them or more undead heading toward them.
Okay.
And I'll come out and say, well, they've made it inside, but there's a whole bunch of undead headed towards them now.
See,
there's
guys, I
about
bet you.
7 of those parties have started making their way in towards the monastery.
Let's start heading
They're
that
all
way.
probably anywhere between a 5 and a 20-minute walk from getting to the place.
I just gotta say, that rogue in there is probably nothing compared to me. I'm the
You didn't
best
even know.
friend.
You didn't
Well,
see
you're-
it.
That's what you're thinking about right now? Wow.
Like, oh yeah, but you're the best. Let's go.
Yeah. Get the week up.
So knowing the layout of the monastery, they leave that front door cracked, And then the second door that goes into the main big room. You can tell as soon as they open that one because you get a glowing green light that comes out. It's dark enough outside, it's still twilight, that you can see the path of that green light from the gem that's inside there, glowing.
Mm-hmm.
A bit more time goes by. One of the groups of skellies makes their way to the front door. There's 5 of them in the group.
We're walking that way already, right?
Everyone's walking that
Okay,
way.
so as we take off, I'll say after I tell Bert he's the best, you're like their rogue is really good to Shiro. And then whenever you tell me like something's changed, I'll put my hand on Shiro's shoulder and look.
Okay. So the undead make their way inside. And as they open that front door all the way, you can see the light glowing out. You can see like there are long shadows along the green light as they march inside. And he calls attention to you. So you look through the eyes. Because there's a couple minutes of nothing.
Okay.
And then you see just like a big blast of fire go erupting outside the monastery. And
Do they see that? Does everyone else see that? Are we close enough to?
yeah, you see a little bit of a flash. That's all you really get as far as away as you guys. You guys are still a 50-minute walk away. So you just barely on the darkness, in the darkness. You can see that. And then you start. He can hear, also, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
And you start hearing the sounds of battle. You get the clanging of the metal, and this is inside the monastery, is what you're hearing.
In the main building or in the crypt?
In the main building.
Okay.
That group went inside.
Okay.
And you've got another group that's getting pretty close to going in there.
All right.
Okay, time to move up.
Let's run.
Yeah, we run.
We're gonna intercept the ones that are going in.
Okay. You're gonna be a little ways away from that one to get to those in time.
We're gonna
But-
kill them. We're just gonna try to block them and then run in and get these guys out.
Those will make their way in, but you could be able to block anything else.
Okay.
Okay.
So those the fighting stops from the first group that's in there. The second group makes it to the doors. You guys are still 30 minutes out, but you're running. You start hearing more combat, more smashing. You see a skull goes toppling and rolling out the front doors.
Wow.
And
At this point, if I'm running, if I'm like full sprint, then Fip's just giving me play-by-play.
okay. And
Unless he says something very important.
you hear a shout. Sounds like it's coming from the paladin, just from his voice. And he says, "Destroy it, break it."
Oh no!
And then you hear
What?
just
The
this,
crystal.
Oh no.
just an explosion. As not like that. As just the green light just like flashes the whole place. You see it coming out of the windows. Any cracks that were in the roof, it just lights up green, and green comes out the front door, and then this big shockwave comes flying out from the building. The building still stands. You guys all give me a dex save, as this shockwave is coming your way.
How big is this thing? Jeez.
Ooh. Dexterity save. +3.
9.
21. Want that one?
Duh. 7.
5.
Okay, so Finn and Rook. Everyone else manages to handle it, because you feel it in your chest as the shockwave goes through. Finn and Rook, you go flying on to your back as the shockwave goes, and you manage to piece yourself back together and get back up. Start making a run for it.
Yep.
Rook,
Is the light gone?
you're running. Are you going to look through Fip's eyes as you run?
While I'm on my back, I would glance at least while I catch my breath.
Okay. On your back, you see you still got the skeletons moving in. But this is just this wave you see going out. It knocks Fip back a bit, but he manages to catch. I'm not gonna kill your bird, but he manages to catch himself, and so you look into his eyes, and you got like a big shaky camera as he's flopping around.
Yeah.
He manages to.
We look at Rook, and Rook goes.
He manages to get his composure and look around, and you can just see this wave kind of going out, and knocks a few of the skeletons out as it doesn't break them, but it knocks them over. You get back up, you start running. Let me know if you look through Fip's eyes again.
Well, I mean, how close are we now?
You're about
We got knocked over by this thing.
Yeah, you're about a 15-minute run.
Dang, we were really far out.
That's a really big shockwave. Jeez.
It's almost like it's magic.
It's so big a shockwave that it hit. It
wasn't a shockwave. It was
still affecting Fip by the time I got knocked down by it. 15-minute run away.
It wasn't a shockwave. It was a magic wave.
Okay.
Magic.
All right.
So you guys keep running. You're running, and you get to the front door. There's no sign of any skeletons around. You see some skeletons that are pretty close, that were going to the door, and now they're just standing. Just sort of looking around. Some of them are standing still.
I think that the control's been taken away.
You, what do? You guys are standing outside the door. The doors are blasted open.
I'm gonna run in.
Yeah, we're gonna run.
You run in. The place is trashed, and you can see immediately. Both those double doors are open, and you can see immediately that the pedestal is still there, but there's just green little bits of shard just sort of scattered all over the place. The party is, you can see them as you go in just to the right. They're all sitting down. The paladin seems to have taken the biggest brunt of it. He's got green shards all over him. He's passed out, and the rogue looks like he's doing a search around the place. The mage sees you guys and gets ready to start casting something, but then stops. And then the dwarf is leaning over the paladin, trying to patch him up.
Where's the necromancer?
The dwarf looks at you and says, "We haven't seen him. We don't know."
Who's ready to fight?
Well, not us. I'm ready to fight. I'm a dwarf, but you gotta heal.
No,
Yeah.
we should leave. We should
Stay here. I'm gonna head towards the crypt.
Okay.
I'm
You
gonna
go
assist.
out the front door or through the way and through the back.
To the back.
I'm gonna assist whoever's looking over the.
We need to get
Medical
these guys
help.
out of here.
Wait,
Yeah, that's why I'm assisting.
Yeah.
I want to check the paladin.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing as well.
How does he look really hurt?
He is not bleeding out, but he's unconscious. They seem to have stopped the bleeding, but he's out. The mage they're all pretty cut up, some by sword and undead, but mostly just by that explosion.
I'll cast heal on the paladin.
Okay.
First level,
Zero,
13 points.
13 points.
Yeah.
Okay. As soon as you cast it, his eyes open up,
Yeah.
and he looks around and he says, "So, decided to help us out. Let's get
We
him."
decided to come and save you.
As he's laying on the ground, there's blood all around. He's got these little pieces of shard all over him.
It's time to go.
He said, "Now's our chance." And the dwarf is just like, "Okay." And then the mage and the rogue are both like, "What's your plan?" Shiro, you make it to the back doors. You open up the door of the crypt, and there is Barney. Barney. There's Barnabas standing there, just as before.
What, Barnabas or Barney?
Barney.
Okay.
Too many similar names.
I know.
You're really killing yourself.
I'm attacking him.
Ooh.
Okay. Roll me an attack.
Do you make a lot of noise when you attack?
21.
That's a hit.
Yay. 11. Slashing.
Okay.
I don't know. Probably. I'm sure I'm going. Yeah.
Just war cry.
Okay, well then in that case I'll look up and like,
He's
in
out.
trouble.
Yeah, you can't hear. He's out.
Yeah,
of ways.
can't hear it.
You can't hear that. What's
And I'm
everyone else
gonna-
doing?
Oh,
You
oh,
just, yep.
does Fip hear it and alert me?
Phipps sees him go out the back door, open up the
And into the thing?
and into the thing.
Like charging
And-
with a sword?
Opens the door. Sword comes out. Yeah, and then
Okay, so Fip
can
would
s-
let me know that.
Would Pip have seen that? Pip was like outside the front of the building.
No,
He was
Phipps-
flying
Phipps
above.
in the air.
Oh, okay.
Why would he ever be on the ground? It's not safe there.
Yeah, Phipps a jerk. He's a ruiner of DM plans.
Well, like, if he was close enough to the front doors to be seeing all this stuff happening. He can't be too high in the air.
He's
He-
And he got,
he's got
and he
raven
got
eyes.
knocked back.
We got knocked back.
He's a
Yeah, which means he had to have been real knocked back.
Well, anyway, he saw it and he told me, so I'm gonna say, Shiro's fighting. And I'm gonna get up and start running out that way.
Shiro, his claws come out, and he goes for an attack.
Snicked.
Did you do your
Yeah, key awareness.
Obviously, of course you did. First one swings and a miss. Second one swings and a miss.
Shouldn't have asked, Michael.
Is the paladins, they all getting up and following me?
Yeah, the dwarf helps the paladin up to his feet, and the mage is like, what's your plan? What are you doing?
I'm running already. I don't even stop to talk to them. I say, Shiro's fighting already, and I run out.
Okay, yeah,
Ugh.
they the mage and the rogue regrettably follow, not too excitedly. The paladin dusts himself off, and him and the dwarf march on out, and they follow you.
I look
They-
over at that elf mage. What does he look like? Just a normal elf mage?
Yeah, he looks like an elf. He's got you can get
Just
he
a
has-
normal elf.
He has a preference towards fire. You can kind of gather that, judging by the burn marks in this room, and
Well, maybe we'll get along. I'm going to turn myself into a normal elf.
right in front of everybody.
It's kind of an emergency.
Okay,
I can wait for him to walk out the room, I guess.
so you shift. Everyone makes their way out the doors. You see there's quite a few skeletons out there. It's starting to get a little more lighter. There's those ones that are pretty close to the door, and as soon as you charge out, along with the paladin and the dwarf, those skeletons all immediately turn and start walking towards the group. Shiro, make your attack.
Ooh, 20 a lot. 23.
Yeah, it's a hit.
Eek. 10 on that one. Am I taking my full turn?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll swing again. Natural 1.
I know you're gonna cut your finger again.
Yeah.
And cut his finger off this time.
Okay, do some
Some of
damage.
those are brutal.
Disadvantage?
No, do some damage. Do damage.
Oh.
Oh, with your
Uh-oh.
own attack.
12.
Okay, so you go to swing and you hit him, but it just clanks off and right back into your chest. Take 12 damage.
And then a bonus action key awareness.
Do you get disadvantage for attacking yourself?
All right, on his turn, he's gonna go for another swing. Two claw attacks. With a there's a hit. 21.
Yep.
Okay. With 14 damage. Another one. That's not a hit. And then you see from behind him, you hear footsteps coming behind the Barney. Yeah.
Am I there yet?
No. So you guys are all just out the front door. The skeletons are heading your way. The paladin and the dwarf start marching towards the skeletons. What do you guys want me to do?
I'm running to help Shiro.
Okay, so to the you're going to the west side of the building. I'm trying to think if I have a map that's covers this very well. I don't think I do, so we'll just.
Are we going out the? We're going out the back towards that
You're going out the front door.
crypt.
At the
Why
front.
would we not go out the back door towards the crypt?
Well, to go to the back door, you have to go. It's a longer way. You have to go out through the hallway of rooms and into the back door.
But there's no skeletons inside, right?
No, you can go that way if you want.
I suggest that we go that way to the party that isn't ours.
I'm taking the shortest distance to get to Shiro, whichever way he went.
Well, he
I
went
went the back way.
through the back, so you got like an inner room, sort of a circle of rooms. He went out.
Oh, well, then I would have followed.
around and back.
I would have gone the same way he went.
Okay, so you and Finn are going that way. The other guys went out the front doors.
They
One
went out
of
the
them
front
followed
doors.
me after I said that.
I'm gonna
Susie.
help them.
The
Because-
I'm gonna go with Brooke.
That was the reason we came here, was to help them live.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
go with.
but now
Finley.
Shiro's in trouble. Potentially.
Well,
Okay,
you already
I'm
ran
gonna go
off
with
and you
the,
didn't tell anyone.
I did. I said Shiro's fighting, and I ran.
Oh well. He's always fighting.
I'm gonna go. Actually, no. Actually, never mind. I'm gonna go with the rest of where the rest of the party is, where the majority of the party is.
which one?
The one with the separate party.
We need a map for this.
Maybe.
You get-
Yes, it's about to
You
go.
got two separate fronts now, so that's gonna
Yeah.
be fun for you.
Okay, so you guys are running your way there. The dwarf, the paladin, the other two see you guys running the other way, but they're going to join their party and go out the front door. And so
Yeah,
they
we came
clash. What?
Nothing. I was like, we came here specifically to save these guys from themselves, so I'm gonna help them get out.
They clash with the skeletons. The war priest, as you see, immediately throws up, throws up his spells.
Immediately.
and he
Turn undead.
he seems like he's got it under control. The way he positions himself against the undead, he seems like he's got that covered, along with his buddies. The other ones run through the corridors. It's gonna take you a couple rounds to get through those corridors to get to the back. Shiro, your next round is up for you. You got Barney in front, footsteps behind him.
Okay.
Single.
I'm gonna
footsteps.
attack Barney. A lot.
That's a hit.
Not a lot. 11. Second attack. 20.
20 to hit. Yep.
And then 14. And bonus action key awareness.
So Barney
Am I
goes
there
for
now?
a swing. Not yet.
I ran
Barney's
immediately
turn.
when I saw him.
You gotta get to this place. Barney goes with a 18
Miss.
and a 13. So 2 swings, 2 misses. From behind Barney, this you start hearing some mutterings happening, and you can just start to make the outline of Barnabas coming up the stairs, staying behind Barney. He sticks his finger out, and a green crackling bolt shoots out from his finger. Make me a con save.
Natural 20.
Oh.
Are you serious?
Take nothing. Take nothing.
That's it. You're dead.
That was disintegrate, wasn't it?
Okay, the
man.
seventh level spell just blasts right by Barney and slams into your chest, and you're just like, whatever.
Bring it.
As soon as that goes off, Barnabas
Seventh level spell, that was like finger of death or something.
Barnabas steps up and kind of balks for a moment. And he says, "You, what are you doing here? What's happening? What are you doing?"
After he tries to kill you,
I'm
he's
not.
like,
Hey.
I'm just like,
He's like, "Get out of the way." And it is
Shut
now everyone else. The I'm not going to roll numbers for the fighting the skeletons. Takes them around. This round is going to be smashing things and bashing the party. So those of you that's just David, right? That's over there.
I went with them.
And
too.
Francisco. Okay, so the the six
and
of you.
Finn, all of them. I'm the only one who went
Finn,
for,
okay,
for
so
Shiro, I think.
all you guys can easily dispatch that. There's more undead out there. None of them seem to be walking this way anymore. They're just sort of moseying about as a typical undead would do. Finn, you turn the corner and you can see you see a bright green flash come from outside the crypt, and you turn the corner and your full turn will get you right there in front of the doors of the crypt.
Me? You mean Rook?
Rook. Sorry, Rook. I was
Okay.
calling you Finn for some reason. Rook. Make your way there. We'll say that's your move. The move will get you there. You have a standard action. You can just see past Shiro, and you can see Barney. You can't see Barnabas. He's back behind there.
How close am I to Shiro?
You're about 30 feet back.
Okay, so I'll just tell Shiro that they're all fighting skeletons. I don't know if they're on their way or not. And I will... I see he's actively engaged with Barney, so I'll Eldritch Blast Barney.
Okay. Make the attack.
That hits.
So you got standing in the doorway. You're standing back about 30 feet behind the doorway there.
Okay. 9 force damage. Oops.
9.
Yep. And the second one is a 13 plus 8's 21.
That's a hit.
Give me that. Fine. Get a new one. 9 more.
Force damage.
Yeah.
Okay. Done. Let me put you guys in an order here. So we're doing, this will be that guy, and Shiro. Okay.
Yeah, I'll try to like duck out of the way of the line of sight. Just back up like a half step or whatever.
Okay. Bert, Finn, and Jack. You guys have finished off the skeletons. Just making your way around the corner, I'm assuming. It'll take you around to get to where the crypt is. Any objection to that? Making sure you guys are doing.
I'm just telling these guys. We're telling these guys that they need to leave.
Look at Jack. Oh, the way he was staring at you.
Oh my cat!
Yeah. He was like,
Staring me down.
stop moving.
now he's like, I will choke you with my tail.
So you say this to the paladin,
Yeah.
and says, "What's your plan? We're here to clean this place up. There's a necromancer."
My plan is for you to leave because you are no shape.
You don't need us.
I need you to leave.
And the dwarf grabs him, and he's like, and the rogue grabs him, and it's like, okay, we're just here for the coin. They start kind of edging him back, and marching back the other way.
Right.
So that you guys are around to get to where you can kind of see the crypt. It's another round, 30 feet or so to get to the place. So next round we'll get to you guys. Barney is going to step up and go for another swing on Shiro.
Adventure R rotund.
Man, I had my all my D6s already, or D8s, I mean.
You could just cast it again.
Maybe he can't. That's a big one.
Natural 20. That was great.
So that's a house rule, by the way. If you roll a natural 20, it's no damage rather than half damage.
You said a green thing was coming, and I was like, "Uh-oh, I'm dead." Like,
All right. So Barney's gonna go for a swing with his claws. With a fumble. You still have that going, right? Of course you do. So he goes to swing, and one of his fingers just snaps right off and goes clanking along the side of the wall. Oh, Barney, you're worthless.
How is Barney looking? Is he still? pretty good?
So
Missing finger.
he's like a collection of lots of different bones, like multiple bodies been put together, and pieces of them are just falling off. They're just full bones are just collapsing onto the ground as you're fighting him. He's still in shape, but he's certainly in pieces, starting to fall apart. And there's one. There's a 18.
18 misses.
What is it? +6. Oh, +6. All right. So he goes first. That's swing. Barnabas. Where is he at? He is going to. He's going to cast another spell. And. I gotta look at my door. I'm going. Spellcasters. Let's see. He's going to cast another spell, verbal, and spew out a gas starts filling the room. This yellowish, greenish fog starts filling the room. And that's so it starts filling up the entire entryway there, and you kind of just starts pouring out the entrance. And then he takes a couple steps back behind Barnabas or behind Barney.
Was he in my attack range?
No, he never got within your range.
Okay.
So he just kind of peeked around Barney, cast it, yell at you a bit, step back, cast that spell. Okay. So now that was you now, Rook's turn. I got these guys backwards.
Okay.
So you start seeing some yellowish fog starting to pour out of the door.
Has Fip told me that the other group is left or is leaving?
No. That's not.
Okay, but he hasn't seen anybody headed towards us either.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
But he's not alerting you to anything worth noting.
All right. I will. I'll run down right next to Shiro. I'll put my hands on him and say, "Further in or out?"
Out.
And I
Are
will.
you, what'd you do? Sorry.
I
Did
ran.
You gonna go into
Ran
the fog?
down to the stairs, grab Shiro, say it in or out. He says out, and I thunderstep us 90 feet.
As soon as
far
you walk
away.
into that fog, I need a con save.
Shiro didn't have to do a con save.
That's right.
I love the chat.
Earthquake. Big earthquake. Holy crap.
Wow.
Oh,
So con save
Freaky.
16.
Where is my?
Still shaking a bit.
Yeah, it's still shaking a bit.
Okay, so you go in there and you try to hold your breath, but some of it seeps in. And you take
Oh!
28 points
Oh, that's not so bad.
poison damage.
Okay, 28
That's quite
points.
a bit. Not
I
so
mean,
bad.
I mean, I'm not dead, is what I mean by that. It's pretty important that I'm not dead.
I'm not dead.
Yeah, he is.
Okay, so you go in, put your hand on Shiro and Shadow Step. That was in.
Thunderstep. So anything
Oh.
within, 10 feet? Thunderstep. Anything within 10 feet of the spot that I leave
Okay, so you get Barney, you won't get Barnabas.
will take, it's third level, so 40, 10 of Thunder damage.
What's the save? there a
It
save?
is
Oh, I didn't make it.
con save.
Okay, I didn't make it.
$24. 2 good rolls, 2 not so good rolls.
Okay, again, you see more pieces of Barney just blasting against the wall and crumbling onto the ground.
Well, I'll probably hear them. I'm 90 feet away.
You hear them. Okay, Bert, what if I have let me get like a little map here.
Okay.
Hey, any chance that Thunderstep blew the poison over to Barnabas?
Let's do this.
That would be pretty great.
No chance.
Dang it.
Let me do a just a real quick. Where's my walls? Here, we'll just do this. Like, that's not what I want. That real quick, like.
I'm not sure of the layout, but I would want us to go towards the rest of the party where I thought they would be.
Oh, you're building stuff.
Yeah, building on the fly here. Okay, there's the it's kind of dark. Maybe I should make it a little lighter. Where's the tiny one? There we go. So that's the stairs right right here. This is the doorway
Okay.
going in. But you probably can't see because the door's closed. Inside here we've got, where's a good necromancer? Well, we got the one that Eric's playing.
Yeah.
We'll go with this guy. Here's a necromancer. I'll make it a little light here in a second. And then you've got the Skelly, who is here and big, like that, standing in front.
Whoa.
He's actually down a little bit further. And then, so Shiro's up front. Well, actually, he's back here now. How far back did you go?
90 feet.
Okay. You're the,
I
let's
don't know,
dice.
I don't know where the rest of the party is or where the other building is in relation to this, but I would try to go towards the where I would think the
The other
rest of
building's going to
party
be
is.
sort of this line where this hill is. We'll call that the other building. Even though it's, well, here's what we'll do. We'll do this where the line, it's like kind of off the side. This line right here, this is your building wall.
Okay,
Got
so
it.
I would try to go, I guess, to the. I don't know how far it is. Could I make it to the front of the building from where I was? In the 90
You
feet
can't.
straight
You
line?
wouldn't be able to see it. The front of the building's going to be further off over here.
I don't think I have to see it. I just have to know where it is.
Let's see. There's you and Shiro. Is there some sort of line of effect or something?
I can look it up.
Oh, look where the dwarf line is. He's in a tree.
Yeah.
You see him?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Yeah, I thought
Wow.
Thunderstep was like it like blasts you in the direction. It didn't teleport.
Let me look. If that's so, then we're going to be like taken on the roof of the other building or something because we got to go up the stairs.
You're gonna fly up and hit the opening of the door, hit your heads,
Donk.
get knocked out.
Here's your other building.
So there it is. Go.
There you go. Oop, little gap there.
Understep. You teleport yourself to an unoccupied
Nice.
space you can see within range. So wherever I could see up the stairs as far away as possible.
Okay, we got a whole open field. How far can you go?
Okay, 90 feet.
Well, let's use the old tool.
Whoa.
So back to about where your party is. Right about there.
Super.
Is Shiro a willing participant in this?
I would imagine so since he said
No.
out.
Okay, so that was Finn. We still in order here?
That was Rook.
Was it Finn?
Right, that was Rook. I don't know why I keep getting your names mixed up. Bert, Finn, and Jack. Let's go with Bert first. What you gonna do?
What is there to do?
What is it?
Like, he's contemplating life.
He's like, how do I keep getting into these situations?
Where's the nearest stockpile that I can loot?
We need a good old-fashioned dungeon crawl.
I'm not a fan of dungeon crawls, so you're not gonna get one in this campaign. Just walking around hacking and slashing with no purpose.
Agreed.
Been doing that for weeks.
Bart, you standing there, just mouth agape.
Yep, that's
Big rumble, and then you see Rook and Shiro just come flying out and pop into view right next to you. Rook is coughing, hacking up some things. Doesn't look too good. Done?
So is there anything? Is there like a giant skeleton anywhere nearby?
Nope. Not
No?
that you can see.
All right, then I'm just gonna look at them and say hello.
Hello.
What's going on? All right, Jack.
You gonna do the same thing? Hey guys, what's up?
Start looking at the frogman. What's going on? Yeah. It's like, oh, whoa, what's going on? I run up to Rook and I say, well, what happened?
And I say,
I see.
Yes. In my medical
Hold on.
opinion.
If I hear him say that, I'll just be like, let's get out of here. Let's go.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say too. I think it's time we go. Lord, alright.
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
Let's book it the heck out of here. Well, I caught myself right there. Hey, hey.
Okay, what you doing, Jack?
We are.
No.
Get the
Well,
hell
I see everyone.
This isn't our turn. It's Jack's turn.
I see everyone has the urge to run away. So, I
The urge to run.
Everyone's looking at you with like just wide eyes.
yeah, they're like.
I can see the
Like-
urge to run away.
So I start running.
Running away.
Yeah.
Is that everyone? Did I get it? Bert, Finn, I missed you.
Yeah, my suggestion was we should go now. I got the rest of the other party is already gone.
Okay, if you're gonna move, you need to move.
Let's go.
Move your dude. Get him
your
out of
dude.
here.
I got some range on these spells, so you better move. That's what the necromancer says. I got some range, so you better move.
Running away though.
Wait, am I going the right way around this building?
So
Yeah.
this is the monastery here. Front door's like over this way. Actually, further,
Okay, so we
further over
came-
this way. So yeah, you guys
Okay.
came around here. The other
Oh,
party is off over this way somewhere.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'll go that way. I thought this was the way I came.
I think Shiro should be right in front of me, though.
Is he not? Yeah, he is.
I mean,
He's-
directly in front of me,
All right.
because we would have teleported the same.
Okay, Jack, move yourself.
I see how it is.
So
Just got you out of that gas. You didn't even have to make a con save.
we're
You're right. I
headed
just
like
took
this way?
disintegrate on the chest like a man.
Yep. Lucky for you, I teleported you out instead of your corpse. So.
That's awesome.
That's how far I'll go.
Okay.
Oh, what's? Whoa.
That's a bendy line.
Uh-oh.
What you doing? Drawing a box?
He's making a quadrilateral.
Uh-oh.
What do you
A
mean?
3D
uh-oh?
box?
Okay.
Gosh, it is 3D.
Jack, Shiro, you're up. Anything in particular?
Gonna double move.
Oh yeah, I guess I could have double moved as well. Who's drawing all these lines?
God, just let me pick up my
Yeah, how do I?
double move all the way over here.
Yeah, I would have. I forgot about double move. We're all gonna run, and it's gonna be his turn, and then Rook's gonna get blasted.
Yep. I'm toast.
That's my. I'll bonus action key awareness in my turn.
Okay, Skelly's turn. He is going to. How far do you go? So he's going to go 10, 15. Squeeze through the doorway.
He's
I
following.
can't. There
What?
he goes. And he's going to stomp into the doorway.
Dun
There's
dun
Terminator.
dun.
Does he start flying? He grows skelly wings. And
Nope, he just
we get-
stands
Isaac.
there.
The Skelly's at Isaac's house. That's why I was shaking everything.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then the guy who's not in initiative order comes strolling out to the front. How much do I go there? 5, 20. Okay, so he stands in the doorway still. The cloud you can see inside disappears. Those of you that can see, which I guess is just Rook,
What a jerk!
as he moseys on in. How far away is that? Let me do my measurements. Oh yeah, look at that. Okay. Okay. Pull up the old spells here.
Oh, bye, everyone. It's been nice.
Thanks, Shirk. See ya.
Yep.
So
Thanks for
you
all-
see Barnabas. He's kind of like you can kind of see him within in the holes of Barney. You see Barnabas in there. He starts casting a spell. He points his finger in your direction.
Bye.
Let's see. Hang on. Let me make sure.
Wait, what?
Let me make sure. I may not do this. Oh man. Points his finger and he thinks, "Wait a minute."
What?
He points his finger at himself, and he zaps himself, and he dies. The end.
As much as he wants to do this. Let's see.
No. What?
Okay, so he walks up and he looks at you. He points his finger and he winks. Doesn't do anything else.
He winks. What a jerk. I think he's hitting on me. Uh,
I was like, man, I really
Do
want
it
I
real
really want to
like-
kill somebody, but I don't know. I don't want to blow my top level spell for one person. That's what he's going. This is the things going through his head. Like, I should save that spell in case something happens. Okay, Rook, you're up.
he gives me the finger at the wink and the gun.
Yeah.
What else?
It's like that guy that I can't ever hit's gonna come back, and I'm gonna need that spell.
I will. Oh, jeez. What to
Gives a
do?
little smile.
I guess I will just double move and be back in front of Shiro.
This is whenever you need the summon greater demon spell and just like, good luck.
I have it, but I'm scared to blow it because I have one spell slot left now.
Okay, Bert.
Then if you mess up, that's another problem we have
I'm
to
gonna
deal with.
double move all. I'm gonna double move all the way.
I was also considering
over
just
here.
putting darkness down on them and running.
Okay, Finn. Is everyone
Doing the
running?
same thing.
Everyone's running.
We're just getting out of here. Yep.
Okay. Okay. So they don't chase.
Yay! And there was much rejoicing.
They stop. You see the necromancer come out, kind of do a bit of a stroll around and look. You are running, so
I'm gonna yell at Rook and say, "Leave Fit behind, if you would."
He's going to be very high, but he will stay for a bit.
Just to watch and see what he does for a minute.
the other party's up in front of you. They've come across another band of skeletons and they're smashing them as you guys come across them, and they crack the last one and they look to you and the paladin looks at you. Job done.
Job done as much as it's gonna get done. Let's go.
He's looking really hurt, right?
The paladin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, just
None
clack
of them are
and
looking too
carry
good.
him. Just-
They're all
No.
they're all looking pretty banged up. Yeah. They're all within a tenth of their health.
All right, yeah. I'm urging them that we just need to go.
Said, okay, we come back. Finish the job.
Ugh.
Saved you once. I'm not doing it again. Let's go.
He doesn't respond to that, but he goes with you. And the dwarf and the other, they kind of help each other along, and they continue on into the morning sun as you guys race off into the sunset.
Sunrise.
Sunrise, rise, one or the other. It's all the same.
Sure.
Fip, you get a last report from Fip, as he's watching the necromancer, and Fip says something's happening.
Oh, look.
Okay. Necromancer hasn't gone far, and he's sort of surveying the distance. But as you start looking, he starts running into the monastery. And that's what you see. He goes in the back door,
Like, urgently?
urgently running.
Okay. Okay, I'm not sending Fip down there, so... So I'll just...
Like, I can't lose another one.
I got no more incense, fellas.
You guys make your way south into the sunrise, the morning sun, whatever it is.
South in the sunrise?
Well, south
Rise in the
during the sunrise. Hey, it's fantasy. Sure, the sunrise is in the south here. What do you mean?
Sets in the north.
And we call it a day. So
All right.
there's D&D for the night.
Yep.
We'll be back next week.
Woo.
Maybe we might be playing a pirate adventure.
Oh.
I was gonna play this week, but I didn't because I didn't read it. But I found it on that DM's Guild. I think you get that too.
Yeah,
don't you, Eric?
DM's Guild. Yeah.
There's $1 for like a. I think it's just like a rules light pirate adventure.
That sounds fun.
Yeah. So
That does sound fun.
one of these days we'll try that one. We'll see how it
Okay.
goes.
As in next
Maybe-
week. One of these days.
Maybe it'll be a good Halloween one. I have to read it first, though,
Halloween
so.
theme, yeah.
I haven't read that one I got from there either yet.
I've also bought that Orient Express one. I never read
Yeah.
that one.
That one we did last Halloween was really cool.
But we do was it the skeleton one?
Can you remind me?
We made it. No, we did like a make your own adventure, and we were like,
Oh, the candle one?
yeah.
The
Yeah.
candle one. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that
like
was
that.
cool.
Yeah, the candle one was pretty cool, and we actually did the candles and everything.
Yeah.
We could do it with Talespire
That
with the
was-
bonfires.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Live candle.
Yeah, that was kind of cool. That one was I don't know what it was called. Was it?
Yeah.
I don't either. I was gonna order flash paper for it so we could actually burn our little.
Yeah.
We
it
should do
wasn't
that again.
Dread.
We
It
should
wasn't
do that.
Dread. was it?
Good. I really want to do that.
It's kind of a popular one, I think. I'll have to look and see.
Yeah,
That
we should
story was hilarious.
get in person and do that one. Burn the.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Come
just
on,
to
Rory.
completely X out one of our players.
He can be here next week. It's fine. He misses one every once in a while. I don't think
Yeah.
he's missed one at all, has he? When
I
we
We
do
missed-
hadn't been here very long.
when
I
we-
would have missed one if you were there, but you weren't, so it didn't happen.
I never miss him. Well, are we starting Mondays nights ever again?
Eventually, I hope to, if everyone is interested. But still got some things to clean up here before I can get into
Apparently more
writing
things with the earthquake.
again. Yeah.
Big.
All right.
You gotta learn.
Thanks for watching.
See ya.
Bye.